Haven't even seen who's on here. I
Hey
hope no.
now,
Good
what's
evening, everybody.
happening? Hey, happy New Year, everybody.
Oh
Welcome,
yeah, happy
welcome.
2023.
Happy 2023.
Good
What's
old
up,
faithful
good
Rhonda.
people?
She crossed on over on that three.
Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Rhonda, Tara, Brenda, Janine, Stacy, Helen? What's up?
Look, I'm
Episode
glad Ish see y'all
112.
because I'm still typing.
You still typing episode 112. Make sure everybody likes and share the video. What's going on, Miss KD? Looking beautiful as ever.
Girl, well, I should be rested, that's for sure. Hello, everybody. I see everybody now. What's up,
Yes.
family? What's up? I was just telling Ish, y'all, my behind has done nothing but slept today. But I really needed that sleep. I really needed that sleep because I've been working. I'm not gonna lie. Old girl been clocking it in with the work. So I listen to my body, which is what you always have to do. I listen to my body and I took some rest. So
Good, good. That's
hmm
one thing you got to do. When your body speaks, you got to listen.
oh yeah,
Definitely got to listen.
you got to listen.
Yes,
And
for sure.
now I don't do New Year's resolutions or anything like that. But how about you, each? What are you gonna?
It's some things that I definitely need to work on. I don't necessarily do the New Year's resolution just because I feel like I put unnecessary pressure on myself to try to stick to something when I just kind of like to go with the flow, especially in regards to just like learning and building myself and resolving some things that I've had in prior years that I don't want to do or that I want to progress from and all of that good stuff. So I kind of just want to all around just be a better human being.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be a friend, whether that be, my motherly duties, whether that means my daughterly duties, my significant other, whatever the case may be. I just feel like I'm just going to tackle just being an all around better human being this year. So that's my goal.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Well,
Hold
as I
up, hold
said,
up,
ah,
hold up,
Stop it now.
hold up.
Stop it.
So it's 2023,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
right? So New Year.
Hmm.
Welcome to the New Year, everybody. But y'all jump right into the icebreaker question before we jump into the
We
affirmation.
didn't realize that.
So let's
See,
keep it
Oh,
going.
I
we
thought
are
the
vibing in this
icebreaker
family.
was the. Yeah, I thought
So
the
let's keep it
icebreaker
going
was.
on that track right there, right?
Okay.
So before we jump into the affirmation, because we still going to do that, we want to ask the people, what was your favorite moment or topic of 2022? And what are you changing or adding for 2023? Now, the ladies said they typically do not do New Year's resolutions, but what are you trying? What are you looking to change and or add in 2023? So I want you to think about that. We're going to jump into the affirmation, and then we will come back to this question. So it doesn't get lost in translation. See y'all soon.
Katie got
Well,
us in trouble. No.
I know, right? But we can't help that our minds are thinking like TC. Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay. You know
Okay.
what? First of all, y'all see that we are dressed tonight in our gear, and this is our gift from T. And Ish, I do have to bow down to
All
Boss Man
right.
tonight. I'm one of those. I keep my word. He told me. He said, "I got you. I got your color. I got each of the co-host color. I know y'all favorite colors." Lo and behold, he did. So I told him that if he knew my color, that I would bow down to him. Y'all see it right here on Uncensored Mind. KD
Yeah.
had to bow down because he
Wow.
got
Yeah.
this color jam up. Even got, look at the sleeves, Karen's corner. And most of all, what I like is this right here. Oh, whoop. Never go against the family. Lovely. Oh, and I must show y'all this. Even this. My man did his thing. Tailor made original. Oh, well, y'all will see the back. But just know that he did his thing. So get your orders in because I'm telling y'all, the gear is sick. So with that, I'm going into my affirmation. And since I got in trouble with Nell, I don't know what to say about my affirmation except for when you become a family, you do begin to think on a level together without even realizing that you're thinking on that level together. Because, like Isha and I said, we didn't realize that that was going to be the icebreaker because T usually come up with those and he usually surprised us with them as well. But going into 2023, no, I do not make resolutions because I don't like to limit myself to anything. And to me, that feel like I'm giving myself limitations if I make a resolution. I want my time to be open, my space to be open, because I want to be able to walk into any door of opportunity that is open to me. Now, you as an individual have to walk into 2023 the way you see that you need to walk into it. But as for Karen D, I'm having no closed doors. I'm walking in full blown open. Now, let's get busy with some uncensored minds. Each we got in trouble.
I know,
We
Katie, I
got in
know.
trouble.
I actually read it totally different. I was thinking totally something else, not specifically changes within ourselves. So I apologize, but what's good, Miss Karen? That affirmation was beautiful as per usual. We are
Thank
in
you.
episode 112, y'all. Have y'all liked and
112.
shared the video? Like and share the
First
video,
show of
guys. First
2023.
show of 2023. And I think, like, I am predicting that 2023 is going to be an amazing year.
Hey,
Like,
Leanne.
yes.
Okay, we have y'all. Let me just say this. Leanne, she was around to Roy's tonight. So that means that Roy is watching this as well. Roy, like I said, is like a brother to me. We've been around each other since 2012 or something like that. But he is just like a brother to me. So Leanne, she signed on, she subscribed to the channel. Welcome, Leanne, and we hope that you join us every Sunday night.
Welcome. Welcome. Happy 2023. Okay, Mr. Nell.
What's
Okay,
up?
Mr. Nail, we're sorry, first of all.
Because they don't follow rules and pay attention, I couldn't do
I know,
it.
You know, it's
right?
us women. It's what we do. We just do what we want to do. I know.
Yeah, dang
Sorry.
each.
But
We're coming into
Yeah,
2023
we coming
down
into
at points.
2023 negative, even more now. You
absolutely,
gonna say absolutely?
absolutely. But one thing I definitely want to highlight and point out is the merch. Um, the TaylorMade, um, I call it a universe. It's not even a channel. It's not a podcast. It's a universe, and we're creating a universe over here. So, Katie, I want you to stand up one more time for me and show off that beautiful hoodie, if you don't.
Mhm.
So on here, as you can see, it has a name, and it says "Never go against the family." And on the sleeves, it also has "Uncensored Minds Family." Um, turn to your right. On the other side, it has "Uncensored by Nature." And then if you turn to the back, you got the big logo, the Uncensored Minds logo. So no bases have been covered. All bases have been uncovered, I should say, when it comes to this beautiful hoodie, and it could be yours, yours, yours as well. If you turn around one more time, Katie, if you lift up the pocket a little bit, I want to show the
Do what now?
turn to the front. My motto ain't listening today, y'all. Hold up the front and the little TM on the bottom
Mm-hmm.
to TaylorMade Original, and that again
Yeah.
to the TaylorMade universe that we have here, and it's constructed of us here at Uncensored Minds at Sundays at 9 p.m. Then you have the TaylorMade Kicks show. starring myself and T, Wednesday at 8. Then you have Game 7, the newly addition to the family, Game 7, Thursdays at 7 p.m. And then we add on a couple of more shows as well. So just be on the lookout. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. This is now time you can hit the reset button and reset your life and get down with us here at Uncensored Minds, because we're taking off. Just like we talked about before, going into 2023. Now we are here. What are we looking forward to? What are some things that we're looking to change? What are some things that we're looking to improve on? And what were some of your favorite moments for 2022? Let's not forget that. So again, the icebreaker question of the day is, what were your favorite topics of 2022? And what are you looking to change and or add for 2023? Ladies?
Katie, would you like to go first? And excuse the fireworks in the background. People are still celebrating on this end. So if you hear a pop and a fizzle, yeah, that's the fireworks in the background. I'm sorry.
No, I'll let you go on. Aisha speaking already. And it goes
Um, yeah. So let's see. What was my favorite topic or story of 2022? I don't think I necessarily had a favorite, but I will say the whole I'm gonna say the Megan the Stallion storyline was my favorite topic, just because I feel like I had a little connection in regards to just like the whole legal process, that trial, etc. But it was also interesting to see how sometimes our minds have already like established the story, and then things kind of change and morph into something different. So I think for 2022, that was like the most intriguing topic for me, just because when you had your mind set on one thing, it wasn't necessarily that. So I feel like that was one of the most exciting topics for me. Yeah.
What are you looking to change or add for 2023?
Um, just more selflessness. I feel like I am a selfless person, but I feel like sometimes I just lay my eggs in certain baskets, and I really feel like that I should spread myself just a little bit more and just be a little more selfless when it comes to just providing me at a higher level to certain things, whether it be business, whether it be family, whether it be love, whatever it might be. I feel like I could just do just a little bit more in managing myself across the board, just a little bit better.
How about you, Katie?
Well, as far as the favorite topic that we had, it was more or less one of the most favorite shows. And that was while I was roaming through the shows last night, literally looking at different ones, and really realized just how this show has grown. Like the obstacles that we came through. And it was when T addressed the issues that were surrounding Uncensored Mind and the changeover, how the changeover transitioned without breaking a sweat, and more or less without him becoming a foe. Because believe it or not, the two are still cool dudes. But he stepped up as a businessman and decided that it was more important to grow as a family. And I do have to say that I do see more and more of why he was so adamant about never missing a show. I mean, y'all see, we're right here on the first, and we're right here with loyalty working. And I do admire that about him. And what I tend to take over with me, Nell, Ish, everybody on Uncensored Mind, is to try to be a little bit more open minded as a whole, because I'm so close off to everything and everybody that I assume that everyone should think the way I feel. And I have to break that and know that every individual person is their own person, and not to expect them to operate in order of how I operate, like basing them on my actions. So I have to break that habit and become open in that area. And I think I'm doing pretty good at that.
Solid. What are you looking to? What are you changing or adding for 2023?
That's what I'm gonna change. I mean, usually I'm not so open minded. So that's what I'm changing about myself. What am I adding? I gotta add more, and I don't mean for this to sound selfish or anything, but I gotta add more Karen D. And what I mean by that is I got to get back to being what make me feel like me, and that's being Karen D, and that's getting back in front of the camera, that's getting him back to doing what I love doing. So that I, and trust me, I am thankful for the opportunities to make money. I am so thankful and grateful for the things that I had to go through to get it. Things that no one would ever know, which is what grew me. I'm thankful for that. But I'm also thankful that it has grown me up to know what it takes to make me continue to grow. So I've got to get back and take back to being more Karen D.
Solid, solid, solid. Um, Before I jump into mine, I just want to throw the question out there to the audience. We would love to see what your favorite moment or topic of
Yes.
2022, in retrospect to Uncensored Minds, and what are you changing or adding for 2023? So please chime in the comments. We would love to post your comment and even elaborate on it, as we look back on what our 2022 looked like and how we are going to transform and fly even high in 2023. So for me, as I spoke about on last week's show, when we were wrapping up, one of my favorite moments, again, was when the four of us came together, the unveiling of the fourth and final member of Uncensored Minds. And a lot of y'all know me personally and know that family, I take that very seriously. Loyalty, I take that very seriously as well. And we became a family that day. Um, you know, Ish was always a part of our lineage. Um, she just didn't know. And then when we added her permanently, it just completed the process. Um, that's a real big word for me. Trust the process. If anyone knows, that's a real big moniker here in the Philadelphia area because it has to deal with one of our sports teams, and I'm wearing that team, one of my favorites. And trusting the process is something that we all need to do. Sometimes that we get complacent with life when it doesn't go the way that we want it to go. We start to question things and we start to mope and we start to get dejected and or negative, when the process isn't going the way we want it to. But sometimes you got to remove yourself from those emotional feelings and put yourself more in a fact-based setting to understand exactly what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. Right. So when that show um, opened up, that to me was one of the greatest days of all of us because we became a team, a unit, more importantly, a family. We've been we've been through trials and tribulations, ups and downs, ins and outs. But the one thing that I can say is the four of us are bonded by more than just uncensored minds, and we are a true family over here. And that comes out each and every Sunday when we get in front of y'all and we bring y'all uncensored minds. So when we have those discussions that are heated or look heated, or even we're debating back and forth, it's not personal. It's more or less just us expressing ourselves the way that we do Thursday when we get together. But on Sunday, we're acting it out for the world to see. So that was my favorite moment of 2022. What am I looking to change or add for 2023? Just being consistent. Consistency is key. It's always a challenge. We say those things and like a lot of cliches, but if you're not living up to those expectations that you're putting forth in front of yourself, then you're selling yourself short. Today was one of those days that I had an opportunity just to be with myself, um, and just to experience myself, learn myself, grow at myself, teach myself, and even reprimand myself, because you have to do that. You have to look back at your behaviors and your tendencies and your ways, and you have to make sure you're living up to the standards that you set forth for yourself. And if you're not, you gotta check yourself. And today I just isolated myself and just was in my own bubble. And what that helped me to do was to formulate different plans and places of where I want to be. Not even for 2023, but for now, just to live. Um, and that's some of the things that I'm looking to just continue to grow going forward. Continuing just to be the best me that I possibly can, and just bringing love and positivity to those that are in and around my circle. So we would love to hear exactly what you guys have to say, because we want to hear that. So Tara said it was so many favorites, but my best was the 100th episode. That was a great episode. That's the first time we
It
all got
was.
in one room and we had a ball. We had a
It was
ball that night.
great. Yes, we did.
We still talk about it to this day.
Mhm.
That was a great show. I mean, as you can see,
Epic.
you've seen the love. The love was definitely in the building. Another person that don't get the praise that they deserve. That's my man Tez. The behind the scenes, always supporting everything that
Mm-hmm.
responds, the photos, um, the preparation, just the love, the support on all of our platforms. Every time we got something going on. So shout out my boy Tez for always holding it down. He's the fifth member of the team.
Mm-hmm.
You
Shout
dig?
out
He's
to
the
the
silent
bestie
member.
Taz. What's good? What's good? What
What's
happened to
up,
Mr.
everybody?
Nell? What's happening? Let's see. Let's see. Who
Wow.
else?
They
I
tried
was
to
There we
seeing
take
who
me
go.
had
out.
joined us. Jen, I see
Yeah.
has joined us.
I'm like, what happened?
They tried to
What
take me
happened?
here for the
They tried
2023.
to
So
take you
so
down.
y'all, I'm trying very hard to wait till tea get on him before I take my first drink. So I
Um,
mean,
Helen
Well, I already started. My bad.
Helen said the killing of young blacks
Hmm.
was one of those episodes that
yeah, that was a good one,
put a
Helen.
charge into her.
Yeah.
Janae again said the
Open up some eyes.
Jen, always a positive reinforcement in all of our lives and circles. She said, I loved when all y'all come together. So that's dope. You know what I mean? Love,
Jen
love.
Boo.
And Janae said the chemistry is perfect. So with that,
Thank
we're
y'all.
going we're going to proceed with Uncensored Minds episode 112, and get right into it. So
Where the players dwell.
this next topic here is something that is near and dear to my heart, just because it's something that I'm living these days, and that's mental health. And we all are living with it, not just me, but all of us. But the ins and outs of what mental health looks like, sometimes we pretty it up, um, because for whatever, we don't want to live in our truth. And when you don't live in your truth, the demons that you're trying to cover are always knocking, trying to get in, pushing at the door as you're trying to hold it back. But sometimes you got to let that door open and let them come through so you can face your fears, your demons, and everything that you got going on mentally in the face. Because if you don't, it can rear its ugly head and and make you do certain things like depression, um, reevaluating your self-worth, making you think you're inadequate, or even worse, suicide. Um, I like to be real transparent, as transparent as I possibly can be. And for the past 2 weeks, I haven't been my normal, natural Nell self. Um, My mental hasn't been the best. And I know I'm going to get phone calls and texts and messages after the show saying, hey, you can talk to me. Hey, you got the shoulder to lean on here. Hey, I got you. And that's amazing. Thank you. But sometimes you can't communicate the feelings that you're feeling because you don't know why you're feeling these things, or even you're left voiceless, searching for answers. Mental health is something that we should all take serious daily, not just when we're um, down, but even when we're up. We have to know the things that gets us to the places where we're in our positivity, and we also got to know the things that will take us to those negative places, which can snowball and make things even worse for us. Because sometimes our aggressions, our attitudes, when we're in these places, pushes people away, alienates ourselves from others who care about us, and again, could be the demise of your existence. Um, I wanted to share this just because transparency is key. But also, when you get up on these type of platforms and you speak from a place of your heart, regardless if you're educating, regardless if you're mentoring, and or even speaking your opinion or your truth, you still have to be vulnerable because we're not perfect, right? So for the past couple of weeks, um, y'all know I'm a strong-minded, strong-willed individual, got a strong mind, strong personality. I can go with the best of them when it comes to getting down with it. But then too, we fought, I got a soft side. I got a heart. I got feelings just like everybody else. And certain times when your heart is pure and you're willing to do whatever you can, not only for yourself but for others, you get tired, you get beat down, and sometimes you question those very things, like why, and would it be better if I wasn't a part of these type of situations, or if I wasn't even a part of being, if I wasn't even good enough to be here. um at no time do I want anybody to think that I want to harm myself, um, that I want to do something to myself, um, that will take me away from life. But again, mental health has to always be checked. And again, as I told y'all before, this is my therapy. Coming on these shows on Sundays, sitting here and talking to you guys on Sundays, Wednesdays, and even some on Thursday nights when I come on with the guys. This is therapy because I get a chance to live out my truth, speak my facts. I get a chance to laugh. I get a chance to joke. I get a chance to cry, and that's human, right? So one thing that I would implore everybody to do, regardless if it's 2022, 23, or even 2029, is to keep a hold of your mental health. When you feel you're just not in a good space, step back for a minute, gather yourself, see what's wrong. And if you don't know what's wrong, it's okay. It's okay to not be right. And once you understand that, then starts the healing process. Um, Find something that you love, that when you're a part of that, is nothing but pure joy, because those can be the outlets for when you're in your own mind, figuring out things to do, places to go, people to be around. So at least you'll be able to get back to your square. All right. So not to what is that, dim the mood, because we're not doing that, but it's just awareness. It's just making sure that we keep a firm grasp on life and
Mhm.
the beauties of what life has to offer, but also the challenges, because nothing in life is perfect or um, going to go the way we want them to go all the time. And once we realize that, we do ourselves a great service by understanding that we can't control every little thing. And it's okay to not be in control all the time. All right.
Mhm.
Well, let's
No,
come to the
thank you.
Those are some wise words, Nell.
Yes,
And
and just thank you for sharing, period. I mean,
yeah.
it's people that are feeling like you every single day and can't find the words and formulate the words to express themselves so eloquently and so deeply as you. And for the individuals that are dealing with individuals who feel like you, I think it's important that they also know that there will come a time where they will share as much as you have chose to share with us, and that sharing is good and sharing
Mhm.
is helpful, and like you said, sharing is your therapy. And just that self-expression, if only some people could understand how important that is. And for me, I hope that someone that is dealing with some of those same things are watching tonight, because they do tune in. And I hope that they are watching and that they saw that another Black man, whether he be older than him or not, another Black man is expressing that sometimes you're just not okay, and that sometimes you just feel inadequate. And sometimes um, being vulnerable can also be a stepping stone to elevating and growing and getting out of any harmful thoughts or wanting to hurt yourself and all of that. And I hope that, Nell, your words could have touched that someone in my life that needs to hear that. So I want to thank you, from a person who is dealing with it from the other side. Thank you for sharing your space. Thank you for sharing your feelings and expressing that, even though you're a strong Black man, that, you do have days where it's not, you are not okay.
yeah.
And so that's important, because I feel like then a weight could be lifted off of you to continue to push. So I say thank you.
Also, one other aspect that I need to share to help individuals on the other side of the coin understand. And these are the people that are our support systems, or these are the people that are in our lives meant to be there to support us. And what this looks like from a person that's going through whatever mental challenges that they're going through, they need you to be a little bit more tender. They
Mhm.
need you to be a little less aggressive. We're not saying kiss our ass. We're not saying jump through hoops just to make us feel better. No, what we're asking is this, that you just give us a little bit of time to figure it out. Because sometimes we push and probe, and we're 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 supposed to be there in those people's lives, like a spouse or a friend or family or brother or sister or niece and nephew, or whatever the dynamic or relationship that you have with that person is supposed to be. And we start to um, push our own thoughts on somebody else that's going through whatever they're going through, and that makes them feel even worse, because you're trying to drill in them, well, you should be talking to me, you should have came to me first. And you sometimes a person, again, doesn't know what they're going through, and sometimes verbalizing, just talking, just just general conversation can bring out some of the ugliest feelings, and a person might not even know it. Right? Maybe somebody does not want to be counseled at that moment. They just want to express themselves without being, well, why you feel like that? Or why did you say this? And why did you do that? More or less, it's just them trying to figure it out. So for those that's on the side of the listener or the lover, love them. Don't belittle them. Don't badger them. Love them. Because that's what they need. And the moment they're able to open up and express themselves, it will become like a faucet. It will be ever flowing. But the person has to figure out what they're going through first before they can detail it to someone else. Sometimes a lot of the conversations about a person's feelings comes after the feeling has already left them, or they've gotten out of that mental space and they're able to now move around. Sometimes we're not able to express ourselves in that moment just because we're trying to gather ourselves up, especially the strong ones who's usually there for everybody else. But then too, we're going through so much as people nowadays. Life is 10 times harder than it was 2, 3, 5 years ago. We got so many challenges that we're facing. We got so many adversities that we see. We're growing up, we're growing older. We have ailments, we have responsibilities, we have challenges. And dealing with those normal things through life brings different conundrums to our world. So sometimes we just need you to shut up and just be there. Offering nothing but your presence, offering nothing but just your safe haven. Sometimes words are not necessarily needed. Questions are not always the way. That's how you deal with those whose mental isn't at its healthiest spot. And hopefully we're dealing with people like that who are even mentally healthy so they can remain that way. Right? So these are just certain things to look for. And I said this to the crew Thursday night. I can see why. And I never thought about this before. But as we get older, our minds mature, as we go through different situations and circumstances, we see things for what it's worth. We always sit back and once we hear something like, oh, somebody committed suicide. Well, how could they? How could you commit suicide? How could you take your own life? But I understand. I understood why somebody could do that. That's the harsh reality of the times that we live in, is you can start to understand why somebody may have had those thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're really living in your truth. Because you start to see from rock bottom, damn, I'm here. On the outside, I might be shining bright, giving off all these rays to people. But deep down inside, I could be a miserable mess.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout within your own self this year and going forward. Be on the lookout for individuals that's in your life. Just letting them know that you're there for them. Doesn't always have to come in the words of advice. So just be, I love you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I'm here for you. But more importantly, let your words be your actions. If you say you love me, love me. If you say you believe in me or you're loyal to me, be loyal and believing in me with actions instead of words. I could stay on this all night. I could stay on this all night. I really, really, really can. But thank you for allowing me to share my mental state of emergency. Thank
Absolutely. We
And it's
needed it.
absolutely nothing wrong with that. First and foremost, Nell, I admire you for speaking out and letting others see it's okay to speak out because, as you said, you can see how someone is brought to that point. Unfortunately, so can I, because I've been at that point in my life before. I've been right there at that point in my life a few years ago. Several times I've been at a dark place like that. And the first thing I think about whenever I hear about someone committing suicide, whether it be a celebrity or whether it be a child, uh, an adult, whatever, anytime, I know firsthand that that person has been in a dark, dark place where they had no hope. So find an outlet. As Nell said, when you find yourself in a dark place like that, find an outlet, baby, and shine your way up out of that light, out of that darkness into some lightness. That's what I had to do. Because I will say this, I knew that coming up out of that darkness, that I was going to have to hit a lot of bumps. Because that darkness was in a marriage that I knew no longer existed. When you want to actually face death, then to face a day with that person or in that life, you know it's time to get away from what is causing that darkness. So, yeah, don't hold it in. That's why I am an advocate for the mental, because you must keep your mental strong, whatever that may be. You keep your mental and protect your mental, because when you go to that dark place, it's
Mhm.
hard to come out, babies.
Mhm.
Trust me.
Somebody, and I want to give somebody their flowers for me being so transparent and lucid. Somebody near and dear to me that I love so much, um, that I fumbled the ball, the bag or ball with, right? As they say in nowadays, fumbled the bag. Said to me, when you get on Uncensored Minds, or at the time it was Sunday Night Wind Down, you speak so eloquently and you speak so passionate, and you have these people fooled. And I had to step back and see exactly what they were saying. You portray yourself as this perfect person because the things you say make sense and they sound real. But are you genuinely truly living that? And I internalized that to the point where I said, damn, I do. I need to make sure the things that are coming out of my mouth are being performed by my actions, which hence sent me to seek counseling. Hence, seeked me, made me, not seek, made me be more transparent in my actual truth, to show my flaws, to live them, but more importantly, to clean them up. So the things that I say to you on here is not contrived. Doesn't come from a place of deceit. It doesn't come from a place of trying to be perfect or trying to be something that I am not. It comes from a true place of my heart. So when I go through these transformations of making sure that I am living in my truth, you're going to experience these type of conversations, these type of actions, this type of pain, but it's also going to bring joy later on, because after the storm comes the sun.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that. If you're out here and you think you you portray this image that nothing's wrong, that you got it all figured out, that ain't shit wrong, but everything is glitz and glamour and everything is real, that's the facade. That's you lying to yourself.
Yep. And now you realize too, like when people who are famous commit suicide, people always revert and say, oh, well, they didn't, it wasn't anything wrong. Look, he was just dancing. He was just, he was just expressing how much he loved his family. And so there has to be like some sort of conspiracy theory here, because he couldn't have committed suicide. But again, for certain people, they're afraid to be vulnerable and to be
Mhm.
open and to express what is really going on under those layers. You know, they could be eloquent in speaking, they could be fabulous in dancing, they could be amazing in singing. But when you pull back all those layers and you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, that person is broken at
Mhm.
Mhm.
times. You know what I mean? And sometimes those dark spaces and those dark nights and those bad thoughts, or actually self-harming, those things, people don't really see that unless they're peeled back for people to see. And people are
Right.
going to stand on what you expressed today. Now people are going to stand
Mhm.
on that. You know, you've inspired somebody to be able to share that they were in dark spaces. You've inspired somebody to be able to say, hey, listen, I can't open up and I can express what I'm feeling too. And that is important, because
Yeah.
everybody is hindered by the fact that I don't want to express this vulnerability, because people are going to say, what's wrong with you? Why do you feel that way? You have everything. You have everything, Nell. You make good money. You got multiple properties. You know what I mean? You have a beautiful family. You got a career and success. Why are you feeling that way? You know what I mean? People can't understand it. People can't see it. So you expressing that and saying that is showing the world that it is okay to have these moments of vulnerability, these moments of weakness, only to just regain your strength and rebuild yourself.
Mhm.
That's so dope.
So one other thing about myself, and I'm talking to my friends now. If you call yourself my friend or you say you love me, I need you to be just that. I need people to stop thinking, well, Nell says he goes to counseling. Nell says he's going through this transformation. Nell says he's this, that, and the third. To stop thinking that Nell is perfect. And stop trying to put me in a box and expecting me not to be a gorilla. Because the moment I become a gorilla, the moment you're saying, well, you said you don't want, you're trying to get better. Yeah, but you can't keep pushing, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm still me. I'm still real. I got feelings, and people can't play on those certain feelings that will exasperate my emotions and let it come out. I'm trying my best to be my best, but yet and still, don't try your best to see my worst.
Mhm.
If you love me, love me. It ain't always going to be right, but damn it, it's going to be real. You dig? Thank you for allowing me to share my mental state of emergency. Thank you, KD, for expressing um, where you were at one point and how you made it to where you are. Ish, thank you so much for explaining to those who are on the opposite coin of those that are dealing with those mindsets, those mental depressions, and minds and mental state not being at its healthiest. And thank you to all of you guys out there for allowing us to all share our truth and not judging us for it. Thank you.
Thank
So we're
you.
gonna move right along. We're gonna move right along, and we're gonna move right along, and we're gonna bring this nigga on a thing.
Who this
Get your
nigga
ass
go?
on here.
The prophet.
Oh, now where he go?
But
First of
no,
About
all,
time. Can
let
we
me just
toast
say
so I can
this.
start sipping?
Yeah, let me say this. First of all, your hoodie should be red. We should be twinsies up here. White, okay, I'll take it. But everybody has their favorite color on, and yours should be red. It should be red. Just wanted to say that.
You're right.
How do everybody know everybody's favorite color? Hell, I don't know.
It's,
You don't pay attention.
yes, it's called paying attention, Katie. I can't.
The prophet is here.
What up, y'all?
What up?
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Hopefully everybody.
Well, happy New Year, first of all.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2023.
Same
Happy
to
2023. Thanks for the fresh gear.
Yeah, love it. You
Thanks
did your
for the
thing.
fresh
I
gear.
told you I'd bow, and I did several times.
you.
I'm sung your praises.
Katie, it's called paying attention, Katie. And also retention. This word that goes between us all the time. You
Yeah.
retention.
Yeah. I'm
Take
guilty
that
of not retaining.
Make sure everybody like and share the video, man. I have been listening, and I do want to say, thanks for the great words, Nell. And there's, two things that stuck out. I want to say, I don't know if it was you or Katie that used the word grace. And this is a word that people need to learn the definition and dig into and apply it, because we all have to give each other grace at some point in time. And that comes in different forms, as far as even when you could just hold somebody. Like, sometimes it's good to just shut the fuck up and just hold somebody, and that'll help them get through whatever they're going through. So you have to, learn your people, learn these times, learn when they're a little off. Just paying attention can help, go a long way.
And stop trying to tell people what to say out their mouth. Stop controlling what people say out their mouth. Try to understand where they coming from before you try to check them. Person say something and see why they said it. Talk to them and see why they said it and what they meant by it. It might not even been nothing that was like crazy. Sometimes we just be taking things too far because we be in our own feelings. Like, get out your feelings and try to understand if you try to help that person. But don't we got somebody that got some like 5 ways to bring a couple closer together?
Right.
I'm so happy that 2023 is here. We got it. Like, this one using 100% of her brain this year.
Oh,
Say what now?
Nothing.
Don't bring that back.
Nothing.
You got to replay that one.
Let's go.
I said I'm so
back.
happy that it's 2023. We're gonna have a wonderful year this year.
Let's go, Hundo.
Hey, I'm gonna call this one KD's 5 advice tips to bring couples closer. Now, when I brought up the subject, of course, T being T, Nell being Nell, they said, well, KD, go for it. Hey, I didn't have to struggle very much once I did sit myself down and think about it. So, number one for me, clear communication. Because without communication, you cannot grow. You need clear communication. Now, that doesn't say that you have to communicate every day. No, I'm not saying that. But you do need clear communication, because if there's no communication, there is no growth. Okay, listening to each other and applying what your mate wants. I'm guilty of not doing that. I will be the first to say that, but we must learn to listen to each other and then apply what your mate wants. Number 3, allowing each other personal space, because everybody still need their own space. I know I do. So allow your mate to have that personal space without any accusations or without you having to be jealous or anything. Just know a person sometimes needs their own space. Number 4, don't stop dating your mate. Yeah, we become complacent once we get these into a long-term relationship or whatever. We become complacent and get comfortable with each other, and you forget the dating process of when it started. When you was dating, had the little pet names, couldn't wait to hear from them. Start back dating. Don't stop dating. Start back dating. Not every day, but at least don't take it out completely. And finally, number 5, and I will say, thanks, Roy. I had a little help with this. He said, I want to tell it from a male's point of view where he said sex. But number 5 is romance your partner. That's right. You can have sex with anybody. So I'm not going to, I told her, I said, you can have sex with anybody. I'm not going to say sex.
No, we
But
need sex.
romance your partner. Listen to me out. Romance your partner, and even the wild sex that you have would be lovemaking with your partner. So romance your partner. KD's 5 tips to become closer to your mate.
Solid, K-Day.
Oh shit, KD. All right now.
So can I take a drink now?
You could have just left it as.
Go ahead and take it.
You could have just left it as sex, K-Day.
Nah.
Period.
5 tips. Not teas.
I can't.
Tell us what you drinking on, Miss KD.
I am drinking
looks
on
good.
tequila rose, strawberry liqueur.
Okay.
Very
That's
good.
Okay.
I had
Looks like a milkshake.
It tastes like one.
Like a milkshake.
But it hits like a rock.
Oh.
That's it.
I ain't mad at it. Where did Nell go? He doing one of his wardrobe changes?
Yeah,
That's probably
Nell over there changing his clothes, but I did.
Nell. You know he's probably changing. I can't wait to see what he's gonna pop up with.
I did want to tell you my new
There you go.
What's up, Nell?
See, we know each other, y'all.
I knew Nell
wanted to be like y'all.
No, did you hear KD's 5 things?
I did. I thought they were actually beautiful. They were
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Listening to your mate is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Growing with your mate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and allowing your mate to be themselves. Beautiful. That was actually amazing. I like that. My favorite subject of 2023, and it's only January 1st.
Yeah, I have to say that I did surprise myself because I was gonna Google it, and I thought, because I thought about
tell you about this Google.
Wait, this one, right there. I was thinking about this one.
Hold up, KD.
And what he's always
KD, hold up,
about,
KD.
use your own brain.
KD.
Oh my God.
You drunk over there?
What's up?
But anyway, I was thinking about him, and I decided to go in on my own, and I actually came up with that.
I think somebody need a T-shirt sent her way. Look at Brenda. We have 53 in the chat.
That's right, Brenda.
Remember to like and share, family. Thank you, Brenda.
Yes.
Please like and share, everybody. Thank you, Brenda.
We have to tell the people because sometimes they get a little sidetracked or can't figure shit out. Underneath the video, you might not be able to see the thumbs up if you got the live chat like scrolling. So you just have to push that live chat button, and then the thumbs up will be right there for you to like the video. Why are you making that face?
Oh, heck, I was one of those.
Look at this nigga down there. Look at this nigga down there. Look at this nigga down there pandering.
Do we have to address? Do we have to
What
address?
you drinking on, Nell?
No.
What you drinking on? I hate to tell what I was drinking on. So what are you drinking on?
Little T-Pain.
Okay.
You should have let me borrow that Cowboys cup. I still have a bet to fulfill. I'm looking and scavenging for Cowboys gear.
I'm gonna just make you a cowboy shirt.
It's coming January 8th, so that's when it will be honored when it arrives.
That's my mama's birthday. January.
But shout out to everybody in the shout out to everybody in the chat, man, and also shout out to the green team people. I know it's
Are they okay?
That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, Garland missing right now. Like did she jump?
Shout out to the green team people, man.
Shout out to the
They probably drinking more than all of us is going to be already.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's okay. We ain't done yet.
Where's Cynthia at? Cynthia was in my inbox today talking about something.
Yes.
My city put on this week. Her basketball team beat my Sixers of Philadelphia. And then her football team, the New Orleans Saints, beat the Eagles today. She riding hot.
I got that text. What's up, Cynthia? I got your text today. about your Saints and your Pelicans, is it right? Beating the Sixers.
Yeah.
So shout out to the city of New Orleans.
What's up? What's up, Jennifer? We gonna get you a hoodie.
I was
Um,
about to say to you,
Yes,
Jennifer said
Jen.
she need that hoodie.
She need that
if
hoodie.
anybody needs a hoodie, man, just holler at me in the inbox or put a
Make
comment.
sure it say Jen Boo on it, okay?
What's going
Right, Jen? Make sure it say Jen Boo.
on? Yeah, man. Hold on, I gotta tell y'all what happened to me on New Year's Eve, man. So my
Oh
son
shit.
wanted to go to a New Year's Eve party, right? And it was in our old hood now. So it's in Southwest, right? So I'm telling my son, he's like, Dad, you don't have to, be worried about me. He's like, I'm not gonna be with anybody that has a gun or whatever. And then I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because
Gotta weigh the pros and
I
cons
might
on
feel
that.
like you need somebody that got some protection with y'all. Like, I don't, it's kind of crazy in there.
And it's different how when we was coming up, our parents told us to stay away from the guys with the guns.
Right,
Now we
Right.
might be
And
telling our kids to ride with the guys with the guns.
right. But I went on to telling them that it's time for him to start spreading his wings and making his own decisions. But I also said to be aware of your surroundings.
Mhm.
But I don't do the fair shit. Like, we going outside.
Yeah.
we not doing that. We going outside. So I just told him to be careful. And he made it back home safe and everything's all good.
Good.
that's what's up.
Good.
That's
And
what's up.
T, when you're absolutely right, times have changed now
Mhm.
as to what to tell your kids or how to even think about what crowd they hang around with and all of that. I mean, times are different now. You're right. You
Yeah.
may need somebody who's gonna have his back. People are crazy now.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Where we at?
We
What we got?
right here with the right here. So our next topic is: can you mess with a friend interest? What we mean by that? Let's
Ish,
say
tell the story, Ish.
So I was having a chit chat with one of my girlfriends this week, wherein she basically came across a situation where she um is liking this guy that one of our good friends also likes. So she asked, well, how should I deal with this situation? Sis like him. She really likes him. She's expressed that she's like them. But it's some vibes between him and I. Now they haven't taken it there. They haven't made anything formal. They haven't even hooked up. They haven't gone on a date. They haven't done anything, but she's expressed her like for him, but he's expressing his like for me. So what should I do? Is that off limits, or should I go for it? And it was a good topic of discussion because it's like, really, what should you do? Well, we're all adults. We should be able to kind of see what's out there, but does it get a little sticky when a friend is involved? And how do you approach that? How do you deal with that? I said, stay away from it. Tread lightly.
Now, each after listening to this story over again,
Katie about to change her mind again, yo. God damn.
because I really
Wow.
listened to the story at the end. You said that they have never been on a date.
Right.
They have never
He's
done
never
anything.
expressed interest in her.
Not that is known. No, she's expressed interest in him, and she's let him know, the guy know, and her girlfriend know, like, hey, girl, yeah, like I'm on him. I want
So
him.
she did let him know, but
Mhm.
he in turn did not
Is
return
vibing
that
with the other
interest.
friend. Right. He seems to be more vibey with the other friends, which is causing
Katie,
the
it's basically the boy know that both of them like him, and he just hasn't chosen one yet. Basically,
right.
Mm-hmm. So why? Well, in that case, I mean, why shouldn't she shoot her shot? I mean, if he's feeling her and
right.
he's never been with that one, in any
Well,
way.
Well, it's sort of like a unwritten rule. Like if I'm with Nell, look at Nell face. Like if I'm with Nell, right, and Nell be like, "Yo, T, I like Shorty." It's kind of off limits for me, right there. As soon as he say that, no matter what happens between them two, it's kind of off limits for me. As soon as he says
That's
that,
crazy though.
why is that crazy? That's my friend, and
But if they never did anything,
right.
that could
Right.
be
All
your
right,
true love.
all right, but what you all right? That's understandable, but Katie. But what's more important to you, your
Right,
friendship, or a guy or a girl that might not work?
right,
Like if you've
Well, I
been with
mean,
Right.
now my friendship would be first and foremost, but as a friend, why would you want me to limit what could possibly be my true love?
man, it's
look,
too many guys
But
to mess around with. Like
right.
it's because I already told you that I like them,
I
KD. You
like
have
them,
to
yeah.
But he
Yeah.
doesn't like you
listen,
back. I can't
listen,
help that.
listen, KD.
But
You have to at least get the blessings first.
right. Okay.
What
Yeah,
is
Listen,
that?
maybe get the
Get
you
the
blessing.
have to at least get the
permission,
blessings
you
first.
mean?
No, it's like if Nell like her, but she not really fucking with Nell like that, and I want
Uh-huh.
her, I have to talk to Nell first and be like,
Oh,
Nell,
okay.
is that
I
cool?
can respect that.
Right.
I can.
Right.
Yeah. Now
And
that
yeah,
I
and
do
then
respect. I do respect
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and
I
then
do
they'll got to
respect
be
that.
able to stay and be able to function because they're
Right.
so close knit. It's going to
I
be
ain't mad
times
at that
where
one now.
those
She
people
should be a
cross
woman
paths.
and go
Right.
to her. She should be as a friend. She should go to her them one on one and have that talk. Now I will say that. Don't just up and you know what I'm saying. Just jump into it. She need
But
to
let
have
me
that
ask you
sis talk with
but let
her.
me ask you a question. Even if the person come to you and say, "Yo, I'm feeling him. How you feel about that?" Like I'm gonna look at you a little different going forward because
Right.
it's like, all right, cool. You know, I was liking this person,
Right,
regardless of the situation. Yeah, you came to me, but like, are you really truly my friend? Or are you like you? Are you
right,
gonna do this again to me? Like,
right.
Right.
it's just certain things that just be like, go like have your own. Like, don't even
But the
just
guy is not respond. The guy is not giving any energy to her.
That's
So
not
it's
the
not
point.
like
Yeah, but I
anything
still
is
feel
going
like
Yeah,
on.
that's not the point, though.
right. But it's yeah, I still feel like the feelings would still be involved. So
Right,
if T decided to go ahead, even if Nell did give the blessing, let's just say, right?
Hmm.
Out of the blue. Nell gave the blessing that T could go ahead and talk to this chick or whatever the case may be. It's going to be awkward moments. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
even though Nell might have
it
said,
would.
all right, man, yeah, it's cool, go ahead. Like, just letting his
Yeah.
friend
When
do
you put it
him,
that
it's
way,
still
yeah,
going to be awkward coming into maybe social settings if T
look,
brings her
Nell.
around or whatever.
Look,
yeah,
KD. Plus, Nell's going to be getting mad and jealous when I'm rubbing her butt in front of him. Like he's going to be
Right.
getting mad and jealous.
that part. I
Yeah.
mean, just don't go around it. But yeah, that part.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
no issues. You don't want no issues like that,
Yeah,
especially with
you're
your
right.
friend.
There are a lot of things to look at.
All
You're
right,
right
but
on that.
I do have a story that kind of fits the scenario. It's like, so when I was like 19 or 20 or something, and I was in my savage ass days, like I used to have to check my young bulls. So one of my young bulls was like smitten over this girl, like buying her all kinds of shit and like boo loving, like all out in public. And like, I knew she was a slider though. So I basically was just trying to tell him, like, yo, calm down a little bit because I could smash Shorty if I wanted to. But I wasn't, trying to come at him or trying to take his girl or nothing. I just was trying to tell him that is not what you think it is. So, just calm down.
Sure.
So these situations do come about, and that was my younger crazy ass ways.
Hmm.
I would handle that a bit more maturely these days. But as a 19 or 20-year-old, it was different.
Right.
But I was trying to protect them more or less.
And that makes sense. And that's dope of you to be able to do that. But some people going to let
Right.
other people just go ahead and
Yeah.
sink or swim, like, and not even give them like, a heads up on a situation or,
Hmm.
letting them know that situation might not, that ain't it. That ain't for you, bro.
I mean,
So
he was in his feelings when I told him about it. Like he was ready to cry, like fight me about it. He was like really in his feelings about it. But I just knew what it was. Like sometimes you got protect people from themselves.
Yeah, you're right, T. You do. You do.
But I mean, but how do you really know that he wasn't going to be happy with the slide? Like he could have genuinely been happy with the slide.
No, he was happy with the slide, but
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you allow him to go ahead and live in that?
Nah, I can't have you out here like he buying her gold chains and shit. I can't. Like I can't have you out here like virgin on shorty when I know she for the streets. Like I can't.
Right.
He was splurging on shorty. Like it's one thing if she was a retired slider. She was a brand new slider.
Not a brand new one.
Yeah,
Not a brand new one.
New slider. It was different. But that was Nell's boy Butter, man.
Butter was butter, but like,
but at least he listened.
They all passed.
At least Butter listened.
Girl, so you can't even like you gotta understand. They passed around the same girl. They wife the girl, got babies by the same girl. But it's crazy.
Wow.
And they brothers.
Really?
Right.
But
so those boundaries don't.
That's how
that's
said. That's why we said.
I'm sitting up here picturing damn flip flops in my head. So a slider, you're calling the female a slider.
I can't.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, female is a slider.
So a slider is they pass them from each other to each other.
Right.
Right.
Okay. All right.
You
learning something new tonight.
You learn something new every day.
What's like understand?
I'm not hitting on the sliders, Maryland. I just can't have none of my young boys wifing you. Like we're not doing that. Now you hurting my brand because you my young boy.
Right.
You got me looking crazy.
But you know what? Like to go back to the first little John, like it ain't about the guy, it's about the friendship.
Right.
Yeah.
Regardless of if the guy feeling you, showing you attention, if your friend said, I'm feeling this month, immediately is a Dunsky. Mm-hmm. You no thoughts is nothing, because at the end of the day, what's more important? The guy that you might vibe with for a couple weeks, or this friend that you've been with for forever.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me put another little spin on it now. Let me put another little spin on it real quick. I've seen this situation. The person who likes the guy and the guy is vibing with the other person, the person who likes the guy is married or has another situation.
Right.
And she claiming that she likes him and that it's off limits.
Oh, but she's already in a...
Exactly. So how does it work then? And that's your ace. And that's your ace. Are you stopping and not doing anything? Or are you saying, sis, you got a husband or you got a situation? How am I
don't care about the optics. The optics.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, that don't matter. You still gotta talk to your friend first.
Yeah, that's still your friend. Like the optics don't matter. What that other person got going on don't matter to what I got going on over here. Still liking her or liking him. Like I'm not like
it doesn't
the
matter.
moment I say I like her, regardless of whatever is going on, my homie got to be like that's a fallback. If she was married and he still like a girl, and I still said
no, you gotta chill. You gotta chill off my extra shorty, right? That's my extra shorty. You gotta chill.
It ain't even no look. It ain't even no look, because the moment my friend wants something, I'm not even looking at it.
Right. But what if it's your happiness? He's happy with a wife or whatever the case. That don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that
don't matter. It don't
matter.
It's like just certain
other
things
ones out there that they can go and get, right?
Like, yo, when we say, like, this is what I be talking about. When we say we loyal to people and we loyalty, that shit means nothing. Loyalty means everything. If you're loyal to somebody, that means you don't go against nothing it pertains to that person. It ain't picking and choosing what loyalty is. Loyalty is loyal to that. Right. So I'm loyal to my friend. I don't care if this nigga, if this girl giving me googly eyes and standing in front of me with a pair of leggings and a tank top on. I don't care. She's nothing to me. She's just my homegirl, my homeboy like.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, so ladies, if y'all's in a hot seat and the guy likes you and you like the guy, but he doesn't like your friend. Are you pursuing
Yeah, y'all fucking them.
Mm-mm.
No.
Not when I put it into my Ebony or Vera's, my homegirls prospect, my time, when I put it in that aspect, no, I'm not. I'm like Nell. I'm not even looking.
him?
I don't see them.
What
But
about
there's
you?
certain friends you would though.
That's what I'm about to say.
Huh?
So you
Oh,
so what you're saying is if it ain't in that upper echelon type of friend,
hold on,
you're
hold
not
on,
doing
now,
it.
hold on, now, because I want to get into that bag, but I want to get Isha's answer first. What you doing, Ish?
I'm not. And I'm steering clear. I'm steering clear.
All right, no, that bag that you were trying to hop in is like, all right, my first circle of friends, like the niggas I grew up with,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Mhm.
not doing that. But if I
Right.
if I know you like and I just play ball with you or
Yeah.
something, it's up, it's up, oh, it's
Yeah.
up,
Yeah, it's up.
it's up.
Hmm. Exactly. If
It's
it's
up.
somebody I just holler at every now and then, you're not, we're acquaintances.
Right,
It's not
Mhm.
like we're friends like that.
Yeah.
right.
But when I think of it in my, like I said, my aspect of my close circle, then no, absolutely not. Hands off.
Facts. I ain't mad at it.
Mhm.
All right,
Katie?
Well,
if the friend comes to y'all and asks you for your permission, are you giving the friend permission? If you still like them,
That depends on how I
yeah.
feel about the person.
you like the person, Katie. That's what I just
I
said.
mean, how deeply,
You like them
how
a lot.
deeply.
You want to do
But
things.
me, okay, now if I am married already, I
Oh,
would
Katie.
feel really,
No, Katie. Everybody's single. You like this guy a lot, but your friend
oh,
likes
okay.
him, and he wants your friend. Are you giving her the permission to go ahead?
No.
I hate her.
No,
Hate her.
no, simply because I might be able to sway him to me one day.
You're
Hater.
not.
I mean, my feelings
Hater.
are there.
You're not.
So,
Right.
we can't
Hater.
hang
Hater.
together if you and him hook up because I'm still having feelings for this dude.
Right. But you still a hater, Katie.
I'm
I'm
not.
telling them to go ahead. I'm
Hold on,
telling
but
them to
that's
go ahead, and that's going to let me
contradictory.
know how their friend
But that's
moves.
contradictory to the stuff that we say. You say every week on the show. If a person not showing you interest, you peeling.
Right.
But if this guy's showing interest in your homegirl, you still going to try to give him the opportunity to slide back with you, just because he might fall in love with you at some point.
Right.
Yeah, I
You
still
gotta
got
make it
feelings
make
there.
sense.
I mean, I would ask, I would want to just peel my feelings away from him. But I want to make sure, now me personally, once I see that the interest is not there, you're right, Nell, I am peeling off. But if I would be one of those girls, those chicks that hang on in hopes of it, well then you gonna hang on to that hope. Now personally, yeah,
All
you're
right,
right.
all right, all
My
right,
ass is
Katie.
lost.
So while I'm waiting for you to work your wizardry, how long I gotta wait? How long I gotta wait?
I guess that depends on how long the crush or whatever the feelings
God
last.
damn,
You
Katie.
have some women that can, those feelings will last, or some men where that is their true love. They can't let those feelings go. I mean, not everybody can be a serial killer, T.
No, first of all, you the biggest serial killer that we know, and secondly, it's not the permission is not about you letting your feelings go. The permission is this motherfucker don't want me, so I can't
Right.
block. I can't be blocking on my friends.
Exactly. Exactly.
You could
That's
still have your
true.
feelings for them, behind the scenes. That's gonna still happen. You still a person,
That's
you still
true.
human, but you can't be hating on your friends. You gotta, like I told y'all before. I mean, I'm older now, so I can't really say this, but I would still say it. As long as somebody in the crew smashed, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. As long as somebody
That's
in the
still
crew,
rules you live by.
yeah,
Huh?
that's the rules I live by. As long as somebody in the crew smashed, it's all good, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well,
What's up? Where we at? Man?
the
I
slide, the
had
slide.
we had that, like, to be honest, and T can vouch for this. A lot of the situations like that happened to me where a lot of the young girls on the block liked me.
Right.
and I didn't like them, so we let the homies have.
Right.
Because I liked something else. I liked the older,
Right.
and these girls were showing me interest, but I wasn't reciprocating. So you let them have them, and you move on to something else bigger and better. It's like you ain't no hater. We ain't no hater. We ain't gonna stop somebody else blessing.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And I'll give y'all a little tidbit, a little behind the scenes curtain look. When Nell was talking to my neighbor, right? When Nell was talking to my neighbor,
Tell him this is 30 years ago. Somebody's gonna say he was fucking with it.
Make sure it got that disclaimer. 30 years ago.
listen, Nell might not even know this, but when Nell was talking to my neighbor, right, she did come to me first and say, "Is he a good dude?
Yeah, I
Should I do it?" She did come to me and get the go ahead.
you know what I mean?
Like just to
And
vouch
you
and
know
to
what's so
validate
crazy
that he
about
was
that?
good.
Right.
You know what's crazy about that? She came to somebody who was 16, 17 years old. What was it? 18, 19, 18 years old.
Right.
To get is he a good dude, a character check.
Right.
So that lets you know we was doing what we was doing. We was good dudes at our early ages. If somebody in their 50s
Right.
was coming and asking us like, "Yo, is this dude valid?"
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Because older people don't come to teens asking them no questions.
Right.
So
That's true.
thanks for the vouch. You did. It was a very,
No problem, man.
good situation.
I love throwing alley-oops, man.
It was very good situation. And no, this person didn't take care of me, buy me no sneakers. It was just what it was.
She wasn't your sugar mama. She wasn't your sugar mama.
No, she wasn't a sugar mama.
Have you ever had a sugar mama now?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Revelation.
I'm gonna say that.
For the
People
new
might
year.
people might have thought that I had a sugar mama because I was dealing with an older woman. But a lot of this shit I was doing for her too. I had a little job. I was buying her little shit or whatever.
Right.
So I always held my position down as a man. She might have had a little bit more than I did,
Right,
but it wasn't on some shit though.
But still, it's still a sugar mama now. If she's older than you and she buying you shit, it's still a sugar mama. You can't get out of that. Like, it's still a sugar mama. It's still a sugar mama.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's what it is. I held
Yeah.
my end of the bargain down too though.
Well, that's
No,
the most important part now.
What is Helen's question? Because I don't understand what the question is.
All right, so she says, so what if you're there before your friend just up and let you know she's like him? Do you tell her?
Oh yeah, I got you. Like she's saying, if you're already in the mix with this guy, let's just say, and then all of a sudden your friend pops in and like, yeah, girl, I like him, this, that, and the third. I think that's what she's saying. What happens in that case where you're already liking him, you're already pursuing him, and then all of a sudden, in the midst of that, your friend says, "Oh, I like him."
Well, that's not a friend.
No, I thought this was where I said threesome.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. Sounds like a threesome to me.
What we doing?
Sounds like a threesome to me. But everybody might not be into that threesome type situation.
No, sis on some.
Is she eating the box too?
Tip.
It's cheating. What you say?
Is she gonna eat the box too? I say that for a route example.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, maybe implementing that third person and her eating the box might not be a thing. So you might make that a suggestion, but she might be like, Nizzo, I ain't fucking with that.
Right, Helen. What? Right, Helen. So we ain't on that kind of shit, are we? Too old
Stop
for
doing
that.
that shit. If you admit,
stop being babies. Stop being babies, man. Grow up. Grow up.
We could stay on this joint all night. So let's transition. So now that we on threesomes, we might well jump right into the pool, right?
Yeah, we might as well jump into the pool, but I need everybody to grab a drink. Maybe this might be a perfect time to like
I got some
set off. Yeah, everybody
okay.
to set off their little drink.
Get mine just right, y'all. As we set up, okay. I need to do some additions.
Hold on. No, what
Nell got his.
No,
I'm drinking that Bel Air Blue.
Get your sippy cup, man, because I need to give a toast, man. All right, so
Wait, let me fill mine up.
I want to say, thank you to everybody in the chat who loves and supports us. Thank you to all my co-hosts. 2023, I preached to the team all the time about learning and digging inside your own mind, and that's what we're trying to do moving forward. This is the greatest conversation there is. Welcome to Uncensored Minds. We're going to keep it pushing, and here's a toast to y'all.
Cheers. Here's the 2023, guys.
Okay. I drank first, guys, and then put the straw back in.
Okay.
Like with straws, what can I say?
Yeah. Cheers.
I like the suction of it.
I'm just letting y'all know I'm probably going to knock down this whole bottle of Bel Air.
First of all, we're not going to slide past KD saying she liked the suction of it and then disappearing off the screen.
What? She like the suction of the straw. Of the straw.
She like the suck.
KD, she already starting the erotic zone off nice.
KD, what is happening over there, man?
Where is KD?
No,
Somebody said Tara said KD. No.
She over there sucking on that straw, man.
What had happened, KD?
Dennis.
Where are you?
I
can't.
Lady Bay.
Cheers, Marilyn. I see you
Shout
drinking,
out,
sipping water. We have to wait for KD to get back on.
Yes.
Before I start the erotic zone.
Thanks.
Oh, they say speak things into existence.
Yes.
They say words.
And I'm hyped because my hoodie clearly says erotic
zone.
It's craziness. Y'all make sure y'all cop them hoodies. T did his damn thing.
So to my Uncensored Minds cast, right? I mean, cast meets. You know how they say speak things into existence because words are powerful.
What's up, bro?
Or for some reason, I've been having this dream the past couple of months, and it involves the number 10. Right?
Right.
What that means is something big is going to happen for the four of us around the number 10. Could it be an endorsement deal? Could it be something special to where the four of us is going to be 10'd up with that? Whatever that looks like, that's coming, and that's coming to us soon. So be on the lookout for that, people. Be on the lookout for that, especially the four of us.
Indeed.
And whenever we get blessed, we always turn the blessings on over to y'all. So I just want my people to know we speaking things into existence over here, and words have power. So continue to keep us in your prayers for our well-being.
I feel like Katie slid. I feel like Katie did a slide move into the rose real quick.
Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute.
I had to go and refresh my drink. This is what I'm
up.
drinking on, everybody.
You just couldn't pour it in your bottle?
I mean,
listen.
What's happening?
KD said I had to slide to go get a refill.
She hit that
rose, get a refill.
Refreshing that drink.
Do the rose work that quickly?
Listen, the rose can take you 1 to 10 real quick. Okay,
Very
now talking
quick.
about that lucky number 10. Okay, 10 seconds
and
is probably all it takes. Depending.
Over again.
Yep, over and over and over again. All right, so we ready to get into the erotic zone now that KD is back. It is 2023, guys. It is episode 112. We got some sexiness going on tonight, and what we're going to do is we are going to get into 23 spicy things to try in 2023. Everybody says, I got my man. He is good. I can listen. He is happy. He don't need nothing. I do everything that he needs me to do. He is satisfied 120%. Okay, that is great. But are you reinventing the wheel? What are you adding spicy to your interaction with your significant other? So for 2023, we are going to implement maybe 23 new things that we could place into the bedroom that you may have not tried before or that you may be interested in trying for 2023. So let's get into it.
people what's up.
And this is a more of an interactive exercise to get people thinking about what it is they could be doing to spice up their interactions, whether it be sex, whether it be just a physical interaction without sex. What is it that we are going to be implementing into 2023? And we have 23 fun things, fun, sexy things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out some things. You guys are going to tell me like what your choice would be, and then the audience can then chime in as to what their sexy thoughts are
Wait a
going to be.
minute. What is going on with Brenda? Wait a minute.
But that's okay, Brenda, because what's going to
That
happen,
part,
we're
Brenda.
manifesting, but we're manifesting in 2023
I'm talking
all
about.
things sexy, all things love, all things generating to you. So I'm saying 2023 is going to be for you, Brenda, and that
Well,
he's
no,
coming,
you be like, where
and
is she?
he's coming, and if not,
Where's Brenda
Bro Honey
located?
got some stuff for you.
She's doing 23 things. Where's Brenda located at?
Listen, okay, like flights.
Yeah.
I can take it. I
Exactly.
can take it.
What's up? Where we
Flights. All right. So
at?
first and foremost,
Hold on
let's
one more
talk.
time. One more time. You hold on.
Sarah.
That is tragic, Sarah, and we're not doing that, and we don't approve of that. And
Mm-mm.
no, go
So
ahead.
does
Sarah,
abstinence
that's nothing
mean?
wrong
So
with
does
that. Don't you
abstinence
let them
mean,
say
Sarah,
that to
that you
you.
are
That's
not
tragic.
right?
That's
It's
tragic.
nothing
Sarah,
wrong with
does
that, Sarah.
It's tragic.
does no, does abstinence mean not pleasuring yourself?
Are you asking us or Sarah?
Now
Yeah,
asking Sarah that.
Sarah,
That's a great
everyone.
question, Sarah.
Yeah,
Does
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 abstinence
abstinence
mean not pleasuring
mean not
yourself?
pleasuring yourself?
No, no,
Because
I
it's
don't get
nothing
it.
wrong with
You gotta
remaining
pleasure yourself,
abstinent from a partner. It's
right?
nothing wrong with that.
Right, but you better be pleasuring yourself.
Yeah, you want to be pleasuring yourself, girl. Get the rose.
Yeah, fuck that.
Get the rose. Yes,
Get the
yes, yes. All right.
rose.
So
What's the
20, so the first thing, the first 23 things. Pick a new place. So I'm gonna let everybody, this one, I'm not gonna make any suggestions. I'm
yeah?
gonna let you pick a different place. Okay. So Sarah said, no,
Yeah,
I
Sarah,
don't
I
pleasure my.
used to not do that.
I can't.
Used to not do
See,
that.
Katie, and this is why I said it's tragic. Because if you're not getting love doing, you need to at least be loving yourself.
Right.
Damn that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miss
just
Sarah,
take a
you
little
can talk, girl.
self-care, self-love. Get to
Yes.
know yourself and your
Yeah,
body.
Release some of that stress,
I bet you a hellion on a daily, girl.
But pick a new place. Pick
Uh,
a place that you want to try to have sex in 2023.
who
Somewhere
wanna go first?
different.
Who want to go first, man? Go
Let
ahead,
Nell
Katie.
go first. It was his suggestion.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Um, driving down like a road and pulling over.
Right.
Um, going over to the passenger side, pulling her out the car, bending her over, and getting it in right though.
On the side of the road. Ooh,
Okay.
Hmm.
highway loving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Or
Katie, you want to go?
was still with the road and pull over at a rest stop and do
Right. Katie, go
Now,
ahead.
when you
Either
say
way,
the rest
roadside
stop,
with Neil.
right. And when you say rest stop, do you mean like going inside, going to the restroom, or do you mean like just
no, right there at the
outside
car,
in a parking lot in the
right there in the
car?
car, in the parking
Yeah.
lot,
Mm.
parking somewhere
I ain't mad at
away
that.
from the people, so they feel comfortable and we get in real quick. That spontaneous shit, get the heart pumping real fast because you don't know if somebody's gonna pull up.
I ain't
But
mad.
you know what I mean, leaves y'all both feeling satisfied and wanted.
Hmm.
Marilyn, I was at the plateau when I was like 17. I mean, what we
Right.
doing? What we doing?
Plateau was the spot to get it in. Take a
Yeah.
What's
little
the
drive,
plateau?
park up.
Oh,
It's like a
parking
big
spot.
park. It's like a big park and shit.
Big park. Go ahead, KD. You can go next.
Rooftop.
All right, I seen Marilyn's.
Rooftop.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Rooftop.
gonna
Rooftop.
Any
I'm gonna say
any
I'm gonna say Mile High Club.
Okay, Mile High Club. I'm gonna say Mile High Club, because you've never done it, correct?
Right.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna say in the woods, like deep in the woods. I don't mean like hopping out the side of the road like Nell and then going down the little impasse right there and just be. I want to go like.
You're not scared of Freaky Jason now?
No, I'm not scared of Freaky Jason. And I want it to be like late night, and I want it like maybe us go camping or something. Like, and then we leave the cabin and we go out into the woods and it's dark.
You ain't worried
That
about
shit.
snakes, girl?
No.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
worried
So
about
you're not gonna
snakes.
be
I
in
ain't
the
worried
South.
about nothing.
Yeah.
I could be in the South. I could be in the South. We stomping them snakes as we fucking.
Oh.
Like I just want to be in the woods, like nature, like take off all clothes, not just pull down pants. Like I want us to get naked and bare and be in the woods with nature and fucking.
I ain't
So
mad at
that's what I'm saying for 2023.
I ain't mad at that.
Somebody said hedonism Jamaica. I want to go to hedonism too.
Oh,
That's Lady B.
That's
the trip.
That's the joint where they just be fucking on the beach or some shit.
Yes. Trip,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's like open. It's like you can watch, you can join in, you can like it's
no
all
holds barred.
no holds barred. All limits.
Get it in.
Yep.
Yeah, you get it in.
I'm with that. I'm in support of that, Lady B.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's the next
Okay, what else they saying? So I say try more sensory play. A lot of people don't utilize this tool in sex, sensory play. So out of these, which one would you guys want to try for your 2023? Tickle tease, blindfolds, but not necessarily just your regular blindfolds, just your blindfolds. It could be satin, it could be just whatever. It's not necessarily your regular blindfold, but just utilizing something, whether it's a towel, a blanket, whatever. Blindfolding, like covering your visual. Food play,
Right.
humming, or wax play.
I think I did all of them.
Well, let's just say if you have done all of them, let's just say you might have done all of them, but is this a part of your sex? Like people are just having regular sex.
Right.
So you might have done a tickle tease, you might have done food play, you might have done blindfold. But how often is it being done? That's the purpose of this, because
I ain't never done none of that
obviously,
shit. So
right, but that's what I'm saying.
Which one then, Katie? Which one would you try then?
Yeah,
Katie?
which one would
hell,
you choose?
I don't know. Okay, what's the tickle me Elmo thingy?
Well,
Yeah,
the tickle tease, so that's feathers, that's some sort of something going up your skin, enticing your
But something
spine.
light.
Yeah, something
Right.
light.
And what's the
so
food
it's a tickle
thing? Like
tease.
using food. I may have had that one.
Right, using food. So that could be champagne, strawberries, and whipped cream.
Yeah,
that could be
I've had that
chocolate. One. That could be,
And what's the other choices?
Humming and moaning, like using your hearing. Okay. And candle or wax play. So
because the blindfold is definitely out.
Oh my God.
Why, Katie?
Oh, that's
right.
out. I mean, I will agree not to look.
But I'm not gonna look. What the fuck is that?
So I think the blindfold is good because it's allowing your partner to lead you, and it's allowing a form of trust to build.
I mean,
if you do the blindfold, because if he's blindfolding you, then you are allowing him full control to do what it is
Katie,
that he's going to do to you.
Why are you afraid? What?
Control. Full control.
Full control.
That part.
Katie, it's a blindfold.
It scares me.
It's not a chain, Katie. You can take it off.
Like
it's a blindfold.
I know. And that's something I have to work on. But giving others control scares the heck out of me.
So that could be something that you could, like work on in 2023 is like allowing
I
yourself to
need to,
give up
because
a
see
little
that
bit
that
of
is part of
control.
my anxiety. Like even when I'm flying, I have to really think on it now,
Hmm.
because I feel like I lose control once I get on that plane. I don't have control of getting out once it. Yeah. I got to work on
Right.
that control thing.
Yeah, for sure. And I think
Yeah.
that'll build a stronger bond between you and a partner, like, you and your partner, because
I
a lot of
agree.
times, a lot of the restrictions come from not wanting to give up that control. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Not wanting to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable to, you know what I mean, what can be explored. And like
So
T
true.
said,
I do
I've
agree. I
done
do
all of
agree.
those things, but I think the important part is implementing them just a tad bit more. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not just on a special occasion when you feel like, oh, I want to bust out the blindfold. Or, oh, I want to, you should be implementing these things regularly, not just exciting times. It shouldn't be just, regular all the time. I think a lot of these things should be implemented like regularly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Regularly.
No, which one you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick the
Yeah.
pillow suffocation one.
The what?
Suffocating them with the pillow, letting her pass out, and then bringing her back to life with my
I
stroke.
can't.
What?
I didn't even
I
Huh?
hear
didn't even
it.
put that
I
on
didn't even hear
the
that
list.
one.
What to
He
Huh?
making up his own
I
shit.
didn't hear
what?
Nah,
that one.
I seen that. I seen that on something where you got the
That
pillow over her,
wasn't an
she strangling her,
option.
fighting for her life. She passed out,
You
but
gotta
the
choose from
strokes is
Isha's
bringing her
answer,
back to
but we
life.
see where Nell mind at, don't we?
Wait.
That
Now
wasn't
she
What?
done
But you
died
gotta
and
answer
passed
from
out and you done
Isha.
border bank the fuck to life.
Yeah, you
Damn,
ain't
Nell
gonna
trying to
die.
goddamn
No,
suffocate, sister.
no. You
But
hold
did
the
you
pillow,
die?
going in and out of consciousness, but you giving it to her, so she gotta be on her.
I
Yeah, you gonna
can't.
wake up.
I cannot. So T, I know that you have done like all of these things because they are common things. It's not like
no,
nothing
no,
out
no,
of
no. Let's not get that confused. These are not common things.
No, Helen,
right,
that
but
was
that's
not on
what
the
you're
list.
right. You're right. And that's exactly why I bring them up because I mean it's things that we may have tried, but like
These
some
are not,
people have never even tried any of these things.
not common
But
things.
what would
I'm,
your favorite one be
I'm just
that
a
you would
nasty
say
nigga.
want to try? Yeah.
Yeah, these are not.
What would your
I'm
what
just a
would your
nigga. Say the choices again so I can see which one was the
the
one.
tickle tease,
All right,
the blindfolding, food play,
all right.
the humming or the moaning, or the wax play?
The blindfold is the most intense.
Okay. Now, do you feel like you would like to be blindfolded, or
Oh, it
would
could be
you
either or.
either or?
Mm.
Okay.
The
Okay.
blindfold is the most intense though. The wax you gotta be able to take a little bit of pain on that.
Mm-hmm.
But the blindfold is
Right.
the most intense.
Right. Okay. All right. So the next one is games, right? Like implementing games into your sessions before you actually do can be really fun, really exhilarating, really exciting. How many people really sit down and be like, babe, we're gonna have some drinks after dinner and we're gonna play these games or we're gonna play some games. Truth or dare, a naked pillow fight, strip poker, or naked twister. Which one would you guys choose?
Can I go first, y'all?
Hmm.
Because a naked pillow fight is kind of dangerous. But naked twister,
Why?
because I might fuck you up. Like, I might smack the shit out of you with this pillow. Then you fall off the bed. All kinds of shit can happen.
Listen,
Taking
Oh,
a
you fall
pressure.
and hit your head. You that fella hit your head on the dresser or some shit. Anything can happen in a naked pillow fight. But
I can't.
naked twister sounds bomb.
Naked twister.
What was that
Okay.
choice again? You had naked pillow fight.
Truth or dare. Yeah, truth or dare. Naked pillow fight. Strip poker or naked twister.
See, T took mine because I'm twister all day long. Because see, twisting in those different positions is gonna lead to something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about you now?
Pillow fight.
Now
Pillow fight.
trying to,
I'm
yo,
with the pillow fight
That
too
yeah,
now.
hold on, he's now trying to fuck y'all up on
yeah,
every
Nell
Yeah,
trying to
that's
fuck me up.
fine. That's fine. I
Yeah,
feel like
Nell trying to kill
the
a bitch.
naked pillow
First
fight.
he gonna suffocate her. Now I'm talking about
No,
pillow fight. Shit. Keep the pillows away from Nell, ladies. Okay? Keep the pillows away from Nell.
Listen, but now I'm with you. I feel like the naked pillow fight can get out some aggression. It could be like, okay, we was having a little argument or something. I'm ready to chop you down. See, I'm with the smoke. So I'm with the smoke. I'm with the action.
That's what
I'm
I'm
with the pillow
saying.
fight.
If we having
I'm
a
with the
naked
pillow
pillow fight and you hit me in the back of my head, I'm gonna fuck you up, man.
That's all right. And that's okay. You gonna fuck me up, and what I'm gonna do? That might make me suck your dick harder. I don't know. I mean, it's just the way shit kind of goes. Some shit just kind of turns you on, and maybe getting fucked up will turn you on. I don't know, right?
Yeah, I ain't with the pillow fight.
Would you say no?
It may bring
No,
some
okay
bad
then.
flashbacks to me.
Truth or dare. Hold on, before we move on. Truth or dare, would be good though. Truth or dare would be good, but how does the truth part work in that?
Well, yeah, I guess the truth of dare, like it would be
like if we
probably
naked,
sex
hold on,
related.
like if we naked and I say, "Did you suck that bull dick?" I mean, how does the truth part work? I don't understand. Like, what am I asking
Right.
you?
All right. Well, the truth could be like, is it true that if you put your dick all the way down my throat, that I just might get like I don't know. It could be some different things. It don't necessarily have to be. You could come up with something fun for
I
the
just
truth.
wonder. I just was wondering.
Yeah.
That could get dangerous.
Yeah, it could get dangerous. But if she's good at it, she's going to make it whereas though, you know what I mean? She's leading
so
and
what
it
if
could
I
be
say,
not so trickery.
so what if I said, is it true that fucking you is like throwing a hot dog down the hallway?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like, well, goddamn. I gotta figure out how to tighten up the twat. I don't know.
come on, tight.
You know what?
It's hard. Man. It's hard out here for a
Get you one of these.
I can't. Get you one of these.
Next question.
What's that? The chicken salad.
Heck yeah, a chicken salad. All right, the sexy vibes, okay? Are we doing role play or dress up? Video sex or phone sex? A strip tease or a masturbation show?
Hold on, say the first one again.
Role play or dress up?
Okay.
So are we role playing or dressing up? Video sex or phone sex? Strip tease, like a strip tease, and that can go both ways.
Right.
Or a masturbation show.
All right. Which one of y'all want to go first?
I'm gonna go first. I like the second one. I like the video chat, phone sex thing. That's sexy to me.
Yeah.
Let's say you're not in the same area or you're not in the same, in the house right now or whatever, and I just call you on a whim or we call me on a whim. That shit's sexy. Or I catch you in a crazy time, like that shit's sexy.
Katie, what you got?
Role play.
Okay.
Role play.
All right, I got two, man. I'm gonna say.
So wait, KD, wait a minute. Hold on, T. Hold your thought. KD, what's your go-to role? Miss Actress.
I don't necessarily have a go-to role. I have an altar. So
there we go. Okay. Yeah. And I think every woman should have an altar.
What's the altar? What's the altar, Katie?
I'm not telling that.
Oh, this is full transparency.
I'm not telling that.
This is full transparency.
No.
This is full transparency.
No. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is full transparency.
But I have an altar.
Right. Katie said, but I think every woman should have an altar. And if you don't have an altar, get one. 2023, get one. If you don't have an altar. Go ahead, T. What was your two?
All right. My first one is you can either masturbate in front of me or send me the video. And then the second one will be role playing. And I like the naughty schoolgirl or teacher. And like the naughty nurse. That'll work. I mean, it could go a lot of ways. Y'all get the
Look at
no, wow.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I love.
I know you out.
But I think yours was good, Nell, because there's a lot of people that especially there are some people that is even in our audience who have long distance relationships and situations. So I think yours was good because it's important to kind of implement that into daily routines for those who are not able to see their significant other often. You know what I mean? The video sex or the phone sex, just talking dirty or just visually stimulating one another by video, whether it be a pre-record or whether it be a live situation. Like that's important to implement that spice into the situation, to the long distance situation. So I
Yeah,
definitely
I love them
say
all.
y'all.
I love
Yeah,
them
I
all.
definitely say.
What's your answer though, Ish? Because you're skating.
I ain't skating.
like I'm a
um
same type of
The
dude.
masturbation show for me. The masturbation show for
That's
me.
that's
Because I definitely think that, that's like something that just intrigues and enticement. You know what I mean? Like you already know what the pussy looks like, you know what I mean? Or you already know what the dick looks like, but the masturbation show is like important. It'll just give a different level of connecting. You know what I mean? So try different stuff, y'all. Like don't just let it be. I know, the sex, the regular sex is good. Like, yeah, you working your man out, but what are you doing to like continuously reinventing the wheel,
and
recreating the wheel?
know your partner.
Know your
Know
partner.
your
Yep.
partner. Your partner
Yep.
is if your partner likes simplicity, be simple.
Simple. Right.
Don't
Yep.
go, don't try to do more than what they want. If they say they don't give a fuck about how you look, give them what they want.
All
Right.
right,
Don't try
can
to,
Right.
we?
I
Can we?
don't like the dress up shit. That I
That's what
mean,
I was about to say. No, no. Can we stay right there for a second because I was listening to this conversation the other day about lingerie. So, what is your thoughts on lingerie? Is that cool for pictures, or do you want lingerie in person as well?
man, that shit is okay. But me, the
Right.
best bet for me, the best thing for me is leggings and a wife beater.
Okay.
Just that
All right.
homie, I'm chilling, I'm comfortable. That shit is sexy to
Yo,
me.
there's
All
nothing
right.
better than the little cheeky shorts and a braless tank top. Like
Yeah, that shit is
it's nothing better than
it's
that.
no because
Right.
it's leaving so much to the imagination, but it's still giving you
Right.
so many beautiful, vivid images.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So
So now we know you love the tights and shit, right? But
Mm.
what is your go-to like when you guys are, or what would you like to see, like whether it be by video or whether it be in person, outside of clothing? Like we know you love the tights, but what do you like
nakedness.
elsewise? Was it just
Nakedness.
naked, or do you like
Or even
lingerie, or like
even if
like
you
boy
He
in
talking about
shorts, little
even
naked.
chunky
if you
shorts?
in your comfortable house attire, whatever that may look like.
Mhm.
You might have a house shirt. I mean, a shirt that you wear in the house. You might got a little raggedy ass nightgown. That shit sexy to me because I know
No,
I
hold on,
can
hold
get
on,
that.
hold on, hold on. No, because I want to ask your opinion on this. This is a thing that fucking irritates me. Right? Don't send the nudes covering up. What
Yeah,
is the point of that?
yeah.
Like,
Peekaboo.
Don't
It's
send
what?
the news with your
peekaboo.
holding your
No,
titties and
no.
Peekaboo.
If you
We
sending the
still giving you
nudes,
the
if you
guessing
Right.
game.
no,
don't.
no.
It's
If you
it's
sending
not
the
sexy
nudes,
about
send the
that.
nudes. Yes, it's
So
not.
what if your
So
partner
don't
is
do that.
trying to,
No, if
yeah,
you
but
sending the nudes, send the nudes.
If you
right. But what if your partner is trying to find the comfortable space for them? Like, how do you allow them to do that? So she may not necessarily be totally comfortable with herself or just
And don't send
with,
it.
sending the
and don't
nudes,
send it.
but she
And don't
wants to like try
send it.
to
Don't send it then.
Don't send it.
into don't send
You
it.
know why we say don't send it and we're not being harsh? It's just like, well, what are you trying to show me?
Right.
So if you're not comfortable with that, but I am,
Right.
then what do you want
Mhm.
me to do with this? I can't
Right.
see what I can't see what I want to see.
Right.
This is true. This is true. I mean, I personally say if you're sending
Plus,
nudes or if you're sending it, send it. Go ahead, all full
plus,
out. But
if
some
I'm
people can't do
asking
that.
for it, that means I'm comfortable with what I see.
But
And
I
I
do
like it.
like, look, I do like pictures. You can wear lingerie in pictures, like But in person, it's like I'm just trying to get this shit off of you. So you
Yeah.
do a lot, nothing like.
So that's not intriguing to the
It is
guys
intriguing, but
necessarily.
I
It's
would.
okay.
It's not necessary. Like I
It's
would
not
rather
necessary.
just get naked. Like just get naked. It's cool. Naked always works, ladies.
It's not necessary. It
Number
could be
one.
cool if
Naked
you got
always
certain.
works.
It could be cool if you
Mhm.
doing it like you bought something sexy.
Right.
You want to show me what it looked like,
Right.
or you let me pick something out that I think is sexy, and you then take a picture in it.
Mhm.
That's fly.
Right.
But then accompany with it without that shit on, so I can
Right.
see both variations. Because I'm a definitely refer back to it when
Right.
in my alone time.
Right. That's why I
Mhm.
said it's cool. Like if I'm out and you sending me a picture, then all right, then I'm trying to get to you. But
Yeah.
if you already home and I'm already home, just get naked.
The worst thing
Right, just get
the
naked.
worst
Let's
thing
go.
that y'all can
Just
do,
naked.
the worst
Just
thing you
plot
can
out.
do
Ta-da.
is give an excuse on why you covering up or why you don't send pictures.
Right.
Don't even just give an excuse. Just say no.
Right. Right.
Just say no.
Just
You
say
would rather the full than a partial.
not even a partial. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it,
Right.
don't.
Like
Don't give a half-ass.
don't send me the picture of you with a shirt on, but you like this. Like the
How
fuck
about
am
a
I
strip
looking at?
tease?
What?
A naked
But what if
strip
that's
tease.
giving off
How
the
about a
look?
naked
What if
strip
that's
tease?
just trying to, yeah, one
Naked
naked strip
strip tease
tease
is
is
cool.
good.
Naked
But
strip tease.
look, covering your titties but sending a picture that's supposed to be of your titties don't make no sense.
You got to understand, men, right?
Right.
We hunting to get to the prize.
Right.
The
Mhm.
prize is the end. The all that you're doing. We're skipping past all that to get to the end of the video or to the point of the video where you literally have nothing on and you're exposing yourself.
Right.
So yeah, all that you're doing could be optics for you,
Right.
but for that person that is consuming that,
Receiving
they
it,
want to
right.
get to the part that they want to see.
So y'all just want to get to the meat of it, which
Wait
is
a
the
minute.
naked.
Wait. I'm not going to agree with that because I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad if you have on some shit and then you strip it all off. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can do that, but get to a point where it's off.
Right.
Don't be dancing all through the whole joint and then you don't take nothing off.
Right.
Because now I'm like,
Right.
where's the extra? Where's the other part?
Right.
Where's the rest?
So how do
That's what I'm
you
saying.
before we move on? How do you ladies feel? Do y'all enjoy lingerie?
I do. I do.
Mhm.
I like to, I like to incorporate it every now and again,
Also,
especially for pictures or a
also,
strip tease.
can I say something that might not be PC?
Mhm.
Oh, here.
if the lingerie does not fit you how you saw it,
Bye. I knew it. I knew
please
it.
don't even do it. If it's not sitting, it ain't sitting. If it ain't giving, it ain't giving. I'm sorry.
Well, I will say that every woman should be able to know by now what accentuates their
Right.
curves and what looks
That's
good
right.
for them.
Right, know what your
And
assets are. Know what your
yeah, know what your assets are, know what looks
Yeah.
good, know what doesn't necessarily look good. You know, some people just hop into some lingerie and think that it looks sexy.
Right.
And it just doesn't. I mean,
Right.
everybody should
No.
feel
But I think
sexy in
every
lingerie.
woman on here is aware of what accentuates her body or not.
That's not true.
Mhm.
Not necessarily. And you know what? I don't care about that because you got some women that just got big ass breasts, right? And they be and the lingerie that they wear ain't made for their cup size.
Right.
And the shits be outside the joint and the cups be up here and the
And
titties
it
be
look crazy. And that look crazy.
fucking cool with it. I
Nah,
don't
that
care.
look crazy, dog. That look crazy, dog. That shit
To
do not
some people like,
That
some
shit
people
not
don't
fit you,
care.
son.
Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah, they
peek
don't
through
care.
the peek
That's
through
the problem. They don't care. Get the shit that looks right on you, man.
I don't care, ladies. Do you?
That's right.
Come on.
And as long as y'all feel comfortable, ladies, do
Well,
you?
you can feel comfortable all you want, but you're doing it for him, right? You doing it for him, right, Katie?
Say what now?
Doing it for the guy, right?
Well, now you know they're gonna clean it up a little bit if they know they're gonna see a guy. I'm quite
That's
sure.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
but
If you do
but hopefully when they are doing them, that they are presentable.
that's
You
what I'm
know?
saying, Katie. If you're doing it for yourself, then go ahead and rock out. But if you're doing it for the guy, make sure this shit is looking right. Make sure
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. Ish, where you at?
What happened to Ish?
I don't know. Somebody gotta go find her.
What happened to Ish? She right his own.
Somebody go knock
Oh
on Ish's
shit,
door.
my
Ish, where you at?
battery about to die.
Let us know in the chat. How do y'all feel about lingerie? And is that a thing for y'all?
Well,
And,
this is a first.
all right, there go Ish. What, K-Day?
My phone is about to die.
I can't. This is not. How's she gonna say this is the first? That ain't a fucking first. It's like a 30th.
Oh my god, I cannot. I cannot.
That's like a
All
30th.
right.
What's up? Where we at, Ish?
All right, so we're at the style of sex. Do you like soft and sensual, rough and hard, BDSM, or maybe even throwing in an extra person?
God damn, I won them all.
So well now. Okay, there's definitely no BD whatever, because that's when
the BDSM. That's what the
that's definitely out.
The
A third person is definitely a no.
Diddy, just say no.
What's the other choices?
soft and sensual, rough and hard. So
Soft and sensual.
obviously the soft and sensual and the rough and hard, like, you know, we've experienced or tried throughout our sexual you know, escapades.
Right.
But if you're not into the BDSM or the threesome or just adding another party, then I guess
soft and sensual.
Soft and sensual.
Oh, the little baby.
No, baby. No, soft and sensual. I want to feel that shit. I want to feel it.
I'm with you.
That intense passion.
Yeah.
But that ain't no. I'm with you, KD. I'm with you, KD. But that ain't always on.
I mean, and you know, soft and sensual does lead to hard and rough.
It can.
Or vice versa.
No, what's
it
up?
Can.
Give me the motherfucker.
No.
Hit a motherfucking hard. I want to hit that motherfucker from the back. I want to get between your legs and I want to go crazy in that motherfucker. Like, that's how you know when you got some good shit. When a man and that motherfucker going crazy, that means you got some good shit.
Okay. So a lot of people are saying soft leads to hard.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Soft leads to hard.
We're gonna get soft when we're gonna get this soft when I ain't trying. Like we're gonna get a little softer. Like, all right, we're gonna slow.
But do you think you can have an amazing session with just all softs without it getting hard?
You can.
You can.
No, it's gonna always turn to hard.
No, you don't have to.
You
can, because if you're in the moment, if you're in an intense moment and you're enjoying every little you enjoy every little bit of piece of it, you can do that.
Yeah, because that's what I was getting ready to say, because you figure if you're engaging in kissing during that time, rubbing and touching, like the soft, the sensual, the thrusting, if you stay there, that could be very fucking explosive. But you got to pay attention to that softness. You know what I mean? You have to pay attention to that softness, because you really can elevate through a soft stroke or a soft session. The hard, of course, is intense and real, but you know, you can elevate on both. I'm gonna say the threesome.
Wait a minute, Ish. I didn't even get my answer yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just busted in front of you. I'm sorry. I say threesome, so that's my answer. Go ahead. What's yours?
Your answer was threesome. My answer is all the above.
All of the above.
All the above, man. We gotta do everything. We gotta open this thing up. We gotta open this thing up. Go ahead.
I like. All right. And intense play. So a naked full body massage.
Hold on, you didn't get it?
I did. I said threesome.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said threesome. Because that's the style that's the thing that I'm trying to achieve in 2023. That's just that. So the threesome will be it for me. But the next one
threesome with two guys.
I can't.
threesome.
Why, Katie? Why you
I
gotta
don't
go?
think. Let me tell you something, KD.
Why you gotta go there, Katie?
That is not necessarily a thing that I would want to do, but let me tell you something. I can just about guarantee that the guy is not going to agree to another guy
Look, I'm gonna
entering
say,
into the
look,
program.
I'm gonna say the only thing about that is why a guy wouldn't agree to that is because like I don't want your dick nowhere near mine, dog. Like I'm sorry, I do not want your dick nowhere near mine. Like what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, that's not an interest of mine, but I know there are women who fantasize about having two guys at the same time. And I guess it can be fun if that's what you are looking to achieve, one in your ass, one in your vagina. But
That's what I'm saying. Each it could be possible. It could be possible if the girl's sucking your dick and one of them fucking her. Then yeah, that probably could be something that I would entertain. But I'm not putting my dick close to nobody else's dick. That's not
yeah.
it.
Yeah. And most of the time you just trying that type of shit with a slide.
Right.
Like that's not necessarily something that I think a guy who is truly interested in a woman that is taking her seriously wants to even think about another man, having any type of intercourse, whether it be oral sex, whether it be whatever. I really don't think that they're into wanting to try that. But however, there are women who that would be one of the things that they would want to check off their list.
Right.
And that is to have two men at the same time.
Right.
But no, my threesome, Katie, would be with another woman.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it would be with another woman. So intense play, if we're going into intense play, a naked full body massage, body painting, body worship. And that
What's body
means like
worship?
body worship is, something that you might have a fetish, whether it be feet, whether it be the asshole, whether it be the vagina, whether it be nipples. It's worshiping that part of your significant other's body for a period of time, whether it is with oils, whether it is with wax, whether it is with saliva, whatever the case may be. That's body worship.
No, hold on, Ish. No, that's like
Mhm.
no, if you had a chick, right, and then she was naked, but you just let her like try on all your Jordans and shit while she was naked. Would you do that?
Say what?
I said you naked, right? But would you like let her try on all your Jordans? Like you watching her try on all your Jordans and shit? Was she naked?
All your jewelry?
Jordan.
Jordans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jordans.
Yeah, I'll let her do it.
Yeah, I let her do it.
Yeah, that's sexy.
So that would look sexy to y'all, like somebody naked with these big ass shoes on.
Man, listen, Jordans look sexy on a girl, so go ahead, shorty. Go ahead, shorty.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, that's cool. Sex party or hands only. So we got
Well, now
naked
I want
full
to
body
back up back
massage.
to that one. I want to go with the massage, full body massage.
The full body massage.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
regular,
So full body massage with
That's
some
regular, Katie.
oils and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's regular, Katie. You should be doing that every day.
No, I need that full body massage. I
It is.
love a
That's what I'm
massage.
saying. You should be doing that every day.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So you want it
should.
done on you and you doing it on your partner.
Right.
Both.
So we got the full body massage, body painting, body worship, sex parties, or hands only. Do we even know what hands only is?
Tell me what hands only is.
So the hands only is no penetration, no kissing, no oral, no nothing, but but making your partner come with just your hands.
I do that on a regular. We could do that.
Right. And that's it. That should be regular.
That could be when you
Like-
drive the street.
Right.
And then
These things
you know what I mean?
right.
Right. With a
Right.
little clip or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I do want to stay away from the body painting though. It just seems messy to me.
Yeah.
Remember,
That's
when
But
we
I
had
think-
the party at Mont Crib
Yeah,
Remember when we had that party and the stripper was on the middle of the floor and she poured all that
yeah.
body?
That's what I'm saying. This is messy.
That shit
Yeah,
was just ill. Like,
this is messy.
All right, so let's just think of, okay, so we're talking about that, like the body pains, and it's just like somebody pouring it all over their body. But what if you had like the person just there and they're
E,
naked in front of you,
E,
and you're like,
or
I'm
why?
not,
why
I'm not painting stars on your naked ass. Like,
how about
no.
we do how about we set up a date, right? And paint with a twist.
right,
You set up the paint with a twist. You paint my body and I paint your body. You
I
land there
like
butt
that.
ass naked and I'm painting you. You paint one of me and we compare notes. And
I
that's
like that.
sexy right there. That's a different little vibe. That's a cute date.
I like that. I like that.
Are
But
y'all?
they also have edible body paints as well. So if you were to paint the nipples, then you could then suck them afterwards.
Now I can get with that. The edible
Like that's
body
fun.
paint.
The
Man,
edible body
Otherwise, it's
up
paint.
and
just
spill that
messy.
shit all on the bed.
That's
Then
what
we
I'm
gotta clean
saying.
it up, and
Too
that's gonna
messy.
fuck the mood up.
Be
Too
neat.
messy.
Be neat. But draw up and down. Like the curves and put
I'm
it on the
definitely making
nipples
a
and
mess.
put it. Come on, y'all not sloppy. Y'all not two.
No,
Y'all
I'm
can
making
fucking
a mess.
paint on my body. Paint some stars on my ass.
You might laugh or something, then I put the star up your ass crack. Now the star done went up your ass crack. It's too messy.
No, it's not messy, but I get it. I get it. Some people are not like necessarily they don't necessarily like mess.
I
So
would,
even the food play would be like,
I would say I would do that if it's the glow in the dark paint, John. I'll do the glow in
yeah,
the dark paint, John.
yeah, and then turn off the lights, and then Nell, you gotta find me.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's the edible
Yeah, you
paint,
gotta have
sometimes
that
it's the
creative
glow in the
side to it.
dark. You gotta have that creative side. Yeah, absolutely. And then like I know it's messy, but that's why some people don't want to do the food play. But again, it's all based
Food play
on
is
what
cool.
you and yeah.
Food play is cool. You just gotta do it right.
Yeah, but some people don't like the chocolate sauce because
like
it makes
I
a
like the food
mess
play.
and all of that.
I like the food play.
I see people in the chat saying body worship, and I want to see if this counts as body worship. If I can make you come from blowing, can I get an award?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the stars up.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised, really. I'm not surprised, but I'm glad to see. Let me say not surprised. I'm glad to see people saying body worship because it's interesting. Like if you have a significant other, there is definitely something on their body that intrigues you, that incites you. And I feel like, sometimes you should focus on those things. So, if you're a breast man or if you're an ass man, like hone in on that sometimes. Do something, massage it, paint it, put food on it. Like insert something that is going to worship the parts that you really are intrigued by. A lot of people don't do that. And I find it cool that people are saying body worship because if I worship your penis, right? Like that should be enthralled in a session constantly. I should be worshiping it. And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, take out the worship," or whatever the case may be. However, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But I feel like you should definitely hone in on that
Why is
one
that
part of your
bothersome?
part. Huh?
But why is that word bothersome if that's your part?
Because they're reverting back to biblical teaching,
Right.
probably.
Right.
It's
Right.
your partner. It's not a random nigga out the street.
But still, biblical teachings.
Katie,
Worship
listen.
only one thing.
Katie, listen to me. If you're my woman, I'm gonna worship the fuck out of your body. The fuck are we talking about?
It's just
Right.
something about that word. I mean, you're gonna pay special attention to it.
No, I'm
We
gonna
get
worship.
that.
No,
But
But you know what,
KD?
KD?
Take the worship out.
Katie,
But you know what,
Exactly right.
KD?
I'm going
It's the
to
same
worship that
effect.
ass.
They just don't
KD,
like the word.
I'm going to worship that ass.
Okay,
Right.
well, and we are going to pay special attention to that
I
gift,
can't.
whatever. But it's the same meaning, but we just don't want to use that word.
The
I
word
get you, ladies.
worship.
And let me just say this, each while I'm talking to the ladies, y'all some nasty little something others. I see those
I
comments.
know that's right.
Y'all some
But that's
nasty
how you
little something others.
I know that's right.
I ain't mad at
But
y'all. I ain't mad
but
one bit.
seriously though, listen, a lot of people really are into the worship portion of it. Like I actually somebody actually reached out to me about foot worship
Right.
and just being a part of like a foot worship session. I think people don't pay enough attention to just um their significant others, the things that intrigue them about their significant others. And I think it would be something that would kind of elevate a connection with your partner if you do it in a way that is honoring in a sense.
Right.
And what I mean by that, like make your partner feel like you desire them, like by worshiping a part of their body that is most intriguing to you, that turns you on the most, that makes you like tingle, that makes your clit pop, or whatever the case may be. I feel like doing that will intensify the entire session. And so I feel like people should definitely take a little more part into that body worship. Nobody
No,
said hands only. Oh, you
no,
just
no, you picked one
What?
out of the list. Did you pick one?
Yeah,
What you pick?
what you said?
tights.
Come on, man.
That was not
Like
on the
now,
list,
cut it the
Neil.
fuck out. That wasn't
He
even an
always try to
option.
insert his
Like, come on.
own.
Body
We
worship.
circling
Worship.
body.
Like I want to. Like that shit gets me all entangled.
Right.
So if you want to see the best out of me, entice my mind, which in turn I will pay dividends to your body.
Right.
Yes, Helen, that is relative to a form of foreplay because it is like honing in on the senses. So the senses of what entices you the most. So Nell curves will entice him. You know what I mean? His body worship will come when seeing an individual, seeing his significant other in tights. Then he will then begin to body worship her ass,
Look at
or her thighs, or her calves, whatever it might be that sticks out to him. So I think it is a form of foreplay. It's a form of visual foreplay. And absolutely and positively, like we should really start implementing it. I know people are going to say, listen, my man is cool, like he's cool, you might be fucking your man, great, but what are you doing to reinvent the wheel? What are you doing to not make it the same shit over and over and over again? What are you sporadically putting
Now,
into
hold
your
on,
sessions that's going to
hold on,
allow you to elevate?
hold on, Ish. The mistake that a lot of women make is that they'll be like, "You see me naked all the time. You seen me naked before. What does it matter? Send the fucking nudes.
Send the
No,
What are
send
motherfucking
the
we
nudes.
doing?
nudes. Send the
Send the
nudes
motherfucking
because
nudes. It
right,
don't matter if I
right,
seen you naked 10
Yeah,
minutes ago. Send the motherfucking nudes.
yeah.
right.
That we
And I
are
will
we are
say,
visual, physical creatures. We
yes,
want to see if we want to see and experience what we want.
right.
And if we
And I
comfortable with you and we ask for it because we want it,
mm-hmm.
send them.
Send the nudes, send the nudes, send the nudes, send the videos, send the masturbation video, like send them, right? But I will say, gents, we like that shit too. Like I think I posted something on my page
Yeah.
before. Send that
Stop.
shit too. We like that shit. Like I know
It's kind
you
of weird.
guys
Though.
are
It's kind of weird
visual
for us.
creatures.
It's kind of weird for us, though, Ish.
I know
But
it's
we
kind of weird,
like it. It's
but
what
we
we
like
want.
it.
We want to see it
We
too.
Right.
do like it. And
If you
listen,
ask me for it, I'm gonna do it. But it's kind of weird to be like, "Yo, I'm about to go jerk off and send it."
Yeah, yeah.
It's
no,
weird.
no, it's not like you don't even gotta jerk off. But Like, sometimes, like, let's just say, we try so hard to want to stimulate you guys, and we want to be like all that we can be visually for you, whether it be videos or whether it be photos or whether it be just intriguing text messages or whatever. But we like that reciprocation as well. So, the women, we want to see sporadic pictures of him, whether it be a penis pic, whether it be, a sexy pic with a tongue out. Like, we like that visual stimulation as well. Don't forget us. I think a lot of guys forget us.
No, I'm not gonna forget you, but I'm just not gonna send you the cum shot. That's a little weird. The cum shot.
Cum shot. Listen. If you want something from your significant other, then you should be able to reciprocate the same thing. Because we are human and we want to see that shit too.
I'm with you if you want it or like you asked for it, but it's just weird.
Or hear it.
To go out on.
What
are you hearing, Katie? What are you hearing
do
in the
video?
What you hearing?
Of thinking of us while you're getting off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah, like, baby, this should have been for you. This should have been for you.
That's right.
No.
Look at Nell.
No.
Yeah, we're not screaming like y'all doing. We got niggas like, yo,
but that's what I'm
saying.
We can moan our names. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it about that per se, like the video thing? What is it about that?
No, we don't have a problem. I don't think y'all understand. We have no problem sending the video. Right. We have no problem sharing ourselves. We don't. Right. But when you want us to start screaming your name and moaning,
right? Yeah, it's just weird.
It gets a little unmasculine,
right?
And this is what we talked about before. Let's stop.
I don't see that as
masculine.
I'm sorry, I don't see that as being.
Katie, if you got the video and the nigga was like, "Oh, Katie,"
I mean, I used to have one like that. I did not see it as unmasculine at all.
No, but. Again, we not y'all. Y'all might be verbal. The man might not be.
Right.
That's true.
This is true. But just like, you guys tell us women to amp it up and to send pictures and to do the videos. Like, men need to realize that they need to do it as well.
No, I get that.
All right, I get that too. But at that point, that person is faking it.
Right.
So if I say, or that person say, I ain't a moaner. You want them to moan?
Okay, let me ask you this. Stay right there, Nell and T. Let me ask y'all this. Have y'all not ever been by yourselves, thought of a person, and actually masturbated to that person?
Facts, but we wasn't moaning.
Yeah, we ain't moaning.
So what's wrong with moaning?
So
explain to me. Is it a sense of what is it with the moaning? Like, is it a sense of demasculating you?
No,
like,
it's not that. It's nothing wrong with moaning. Right. We just don't do it when we're pleasuring ourselves.
Right.
We are in our own mind, in our own bag. We're not moaning.
Right. All right. So let me ask you something.
Not when you by yourself, right. Katie. No. That's all right, girls.
All right. So stay right there. Let me ask you something.
Hold on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine I'm by myself and I'm like, Tasha, no.
No. All right. Well, even if you don't say the name, if you are sending, say, a video or you're doing something, you're thinking about the person, even if you don't say her name, right. What is wrong with just moaning?
Because it's not because it's not natural. It's not a natural step.
It is natural. Listen, when you're stroking, wait a minute. Let me just set the mood. Right. If you're stroking your dick, right? If you're stroking your dick and visually you're thinking about your significant other, right? What is wrong with a
hold up now?
And that's natural, and that is natural. And do you know what it would do to your significant other?
There's natural. You might get a
you there, yeah.
Or you might get a grunt when at the end, but we ain't moaning like, oh.
Yes.
No, we're not
not
talking about
having
that.
it, but
Like,
you
okay.
might get a.
No,
I'm
no,
not saying no.
No, she's talking about
shit
so.
like
What's
that.
wrong with an oh shit? Imagine you by yourself saying oh shit.
Yeah.
At the end,
No,
if it was like,
Katie,
oh,
See, this is what.
no.
Hold
So
up.
let me
Y'all
ask
not
y'all
listening
something.
to
So
us.
let me
Y'all
ask
not
y'all
listening
something.
to us.
No,
We don't do that.
I get it. I get it, and I get the uncomfortability of it.
But it's
Okay,
not even
but
uncomfortable.
let me just say
It's not how
this.
we roll. It's not even that it's uncomfortable. It's just
Well,
not something that you
it's
do. It's just,
okay. So
it's
if it's
just
not
not what you do.
uncomfortable, then what is it? It's just
It's
y'all
not
It's
don't do
just
it.
something that you're
Yeah,
just not doing.
right.
It's
It's
just
just
something
not
that you're
something that
just
you
not
do.
doing. Have you ever dealt with a guy? Have you ever dealt with a guy that laid there and wasn't verbal?
All right. So wait, let me
No,
ask y'all
no.
something.
Honestly,
If
have
y'all
you ever
got
dealt with that? Hey, anybody ever dealt with that where a guy wasn't verbal and you wanted him to be more verbal because you wanted to know that you were pleasuring him?
Right.
yes,
But he told you, yo, that shit was all that.
Right.
We just don't express our fucking
all right.
feelings
So
moaning.
wait, if you get a masturbation video, right? If you get a masturbation video, are you like okay with it being quiet?
I'm good either
Your
way.
ladies are not quiet.
No. Even if they are quiet, I don't care. You
Yeah,
should be
exactly.
good. I got the video.
I got the video. I
Right,
can
but
see
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, how much more intensified would it
Right.
be
It's
with
better.
her being
Right.
verbal
Right.
and vocal about
Right.
how her pleasuring herself at the thought
Right.
of you
Right.
is?
East, that's great, but that's not for a man to do.
but
Right?
we
But
like hearing
why?
that shit as well.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
But
not,
but
you want all
why?
We
right.
like
I'm not
hearing
gonna
that
be
shit.
by
Yes,
myself.
So what
Katie,
we're
it's
telling you,
saying.
ladies, is this:
I'm not
y'all
gonna be
want
moaning by
something
myself.
artificial.
We be
You're not
we
gonna
be
be
moaning
moaning by
about
yourself.
you're not moaning by yourself.
Yes,
You're
you
moaning because
are.
you're thinking of me.
Are
So
you
I
listening
Correct.
to what
I am
we're
in that room
saying? I
with
don't think
you.
you're
I get
listening
it
to
that
what we're saying.
so y'all saying it's not uncomfortability.
Right.
It's not uncomfortability. It's just what y'all don't do.
It's
Right.
just not
Okay.
natural.
Right.
It
But
is
No, it's
natural.
how is it
Are you
not
listening to
natural?
what we're saying? It's not a natural. It's not a natural thing a man normally does when
Right.
he's by himself. We don't
Right.
do
But
that.
if they have that passion for
How
you,
are you
what is
telling us
wrong
what it
with
is
Well,
for
them
us?
listen,
delivering that
don't
passion to?
send me no video if you ain't fucking moaning and
I can't.
groaning.
I can't.
Okay.
Cause what I'm gonna do with just a picture of you fucking
Ish.
So let me
nutting,
ask you a question.
and I'm not
So
getting
hold on,
no
Ish.
That's the
stimulation
thing
and
Let's
about
say
it,
no
you
right
and T in a
there.
sounds.
relationship.
That's
Let's
the
say you
thing
and T in a
about it.
relationship, right?
Ish. Just
And
take
you
the
call
sex
him
tape then.
tomorrow and say, "I want a video." You text him and say,
What
"Babe,
you say?
send me a video,"
Just
right?
take the sex tape then. I'm not moaning by myself, man. What the fuck are we
Yeah, we're not
doing?
moaning by
That
ourselves.
shit is weird.
That's when
I don't
you get
know. I
into
don't
your
know. Moaning
head.
by
No,
yourself,
I mean,
Katie.
like
I've
I
had it
just
done
feel
to me
like
before.
What?
yeah, I just feel like
What part of the street was he on, Katie?
I'm just saying like
Hey,
it's
I mean,
good.
Who's saying? Oh,
he like
what
calling
we're
my
saying
name.
is there may be some noise. It might be a,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It
listen,
might
man.
be a grunt. But that shit
That's
ain't
all
going
we
on for
want.
the 5 or 10 minutes that I'm fucking going crazy on my joint.
No.
All right, yeah. So
You're not
listen, when you
screaming
guys
out,
are
oh
sending,
shit, during a masturbation section.
Huh?
I'm not screaming out, oh
I
shit.
know you
during a
not.
I know.
masturbation
I
section.
know
I
you
need
not.
just
Because
like
it's not
at
a,
the very
it's not.
end when it's ending.
Okay. Who am I saying oh shit to? Nobody's there.
Yes,
the
you are.
person on the other end is there. The
No, you
person on
gotta
the
be
other end
there.
that's receiving it is there.
No, you gotta be there. You gotta
So
be there.
listen, I feel like when you're doing like videos or if you're doing that type of thing, that you're automatically thinking of the other person on the other
Right,
end of the delivery.
right, but that don't mean
So
that don't mean that you're verbal. That don't mean that you're verbalizing it.
I
You're
Well,
know,
you
but
don't
we
have
would
to,
love
but
for
it's
it.
just
But we
sexy
would
to us if you
love for it
verbalize
to
it.
be
All right, so hold
verbal.
up.
Yes.
Let's stay there for a minute. How many times have y'all told us to accept y'all as y'all are?
Mm-hmm.
We're telling
Mm-hmm.
you something that is us. You're not
Right.
accepting it.
right.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
right.
can't make
You're
it the
right.
way
We're
you
just
want
You're
it to
saying
right.
that it's
be.
something that
You're
women
right.
do enjoy.
So if a man asks you to
It's
do
something
something
we
that you
enjoy.
wasn't comfortable, if a man asks you to do something that you're not comfortable with, and he telling you, well, babe, you my girl, so you supposed to do it, you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable. If it's not you, it's not you.
I get it.
Hold on, wait a
I get
minute
it.
though. So KD, you happy if he send you the video and he like, oh,
Well, no, I don't want to if it's forced.
You
No,
do.
I'm talking about this
We
is
said that for the
I,
past
if
20
it's
no.
minutes.
forced, I don't want that. No. I want you to do it on your own comfortability.
KD, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. This is his regular fucking noise when he's
Right.
with you. So when I'm with you, I make the same noise. So I send you the video and I'm like, is that cool?
If that's just your own noise that you make, that's
That
fine.
just sounds dumb, KD.
If that's you, that's you.
I'm not being by myself.
Yeah.
And
Who
go
am
like,
I to argue?
But no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, see, and that's the thing too. Like, honestly, we have to start connecting.
Right.
Whether because sometimes we are in situations that are limited. We are
Right.
in situations that are long distance. We are in situations that not necessarily are tangible at the site. So therefore, you have to make it where as though it's like the person is there with you. So I get that you guys might not necessarily be into, the moaning or the expression of release or whatever the case may be. But I think that we should always take into consideration the other person on the receiving end.
Right.
Yeah, and we're doing that as we're doing that, right? And sometimes it's not that we're not trying to please the other. It's just that's not a normal motion.
Right.
Mhm.
Normal motions, y'all want normal.
Right.
Y'all want authentic. That word. Being
So when you
authentic.
jacking off now, that's not authentic.
Yes.
It's not
What I
authentic
don't
when
think
you're
what I'm
thinking
saying to
of
you
your
is
significant other.
yes,
No.
it is being authentic.
No,
But
no,
all that
no.
extra moaning
No.
is not
Yeah,
authentic.
that extra moaning is not authentic.
Well, wouldn't you moan if that person was there with you?
Right.
That's the beauty of it.
Right.
That's the beauty of it. It may be like that when you're there with me
Right.
because I can feel it in the
Right, 'cause
moment.
I can feel
But
you.
I'm doing
All right, so
myself.
let me ask y'all this. And I don't mean to interrupt, but all right, you sending it, right? And you jacking off.
Right.
I'm on the other end, I'm on the receiving end,
Right.
and I'm playing with my pussy, right?
Right.
What do you think is going to take me there by viewing your video? Like, let me just
it should take you there just
be
because it's me. It should take you there just because it's me.
so just the actions of you
Right.
doing it
Right.
and not engaging in doing it should do it.
Right. Because if it's you, I don't need you to make noises. I want you to, but I don't need you to. As long as it's you, I'm good.
Wait, Angela is off the hook. Listen, I just want to know.
like if you need noises, then we got a FaceTime or something. Like
this is the thing. I may have made noises before. Let's say you make noise. It's something that's in the moment. It's not something that you're doing.
Right.
It's not conscious.
Right.
You're unconsciously doing it. So if you're making noise, it's because you're in the moment.
Right.
But if you're trying to make noise just to appease somebody, it's not going to be
not
natural.
Gonna work. I get that.
And you're going to get the videos where you're going to hear grunting, oh shit, or or whatever. You're going to get that because you might be mentally in that moment right there. But when you say, I need you to send me a video with you making noise, I'm just like, that's not
No, I get it. And I think
that's what we're trying to say. We're not trying to not give you what you want, but it's not a natural motion if it's something that we are trying to do just to appease the moment.
That's why that's why I said that we gotta make the sex tape, and you can have the sex tape, and you can hear me making noise.
Well, that's important.
Or
like Ish.
Or we can hold on now.
That right there is very important.
Or we can do
FaceTime
something
where you together.
We can do FaceTime if I can make
noise.
Like
that's us asking you.
It's not natural for me to.
That's like us asking you to send us a video of you squirting off of using a toy. It doesn't always lend itself to that.
I want to stop right there because that's false.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not every girl will squirt off a toy like she will with off your penis.
Right, but every girl who is a squirter knows how to make themselves squirt, and it's on cue. That's how I've seen it. I don't know how everybody else is
saying it. Everybody. That's like if you say, If that's like if you
but
say,
my
KD,
thing is right. Go
that's
ahead
like
now.
somebody saying, I need you to make a video a squirting. And if she never did that, or that's not natural for her, then she's not going to, it's not going to happen.
Right.
That's what I'm saying to her as the counter.
Okay.
Of the moaning. If you're a squirter, or even if you can or you can't, if it never happened for you, or it's not natural for you, or it's not a comfortability, you ain't going to do it just because somebody wants you to do it.
Right.
If it's not natural.
Right. I get you. I definitely get you. And I feel like with your significant other, you should find like a happy medium, whether it be moaning or not. I mean, I just feel like this. I feel like if we are sending you guys like masturbation videos, you're not going to want to hear a silent video.
I'm
like
cool
that's
with
just
that.
not going to do it for you.
Yes, it
Are
will.
you not hearing that weird?
How will it?
Because I'm still
Really?
looking at you.
I'm looking at the box.
Yeah, but you're looking at me and it's a silence. It's,
So what?
it's like
I don't need
So let's
it's
say-
not an
so Ish,
engaging thing.
I don't
So I
need
think
that.
that's the thing. Engaging is what's most important.
All
So
right.
if I'm giving you a video, I'm going to be engaging with you to make that connection.
Hold on, Ish. You just sending me the video alone is engaging. The sound is extra. The sound is extra. The video alone is engaging. You don't have to say a word. The video alone is engaging like a motherfucker.
Ding, ding,
KD,
ding.
if you get in a video, let me just ask you this, KD, as a woman. If you're getting a video and you don't get any sound, like you don't get any moaning or you don't get any like pleasure sounds, what is that like for you? Is it stimulating for you on the other end?
I mean, it's really just it's just like watching an ad.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you
Right.
what.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
No, but it's real now. I get it now.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell
I get
you
it, but
because it's so generic, it can be to anybody.
It's not. It's not generic because it's me
it's generic.
You. It's not generic because it's me and you.
It is generic.
So
that can be to anybody.
So to decipher from your partner from a normal motherfucker on the street, man, I gotta moan.
That's
and
what
that's how you know you. That's
No. It's not about ads. So let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic.
In the blue said it got to be personalized.
No, it's just that it adds to it. But to send one, I mean, it's just like looking at an ad. We enjoy looking at ads. Like I can even say our little group we have Ish. You know, it is enjoyable and we enjoy as a group to see stuff like that. But when it's sent to us personally, that's only for our eyes.
Ish, do you see this comment right here?
What? But Ish, it's not going to be silent because they're going to hear that making cheese.
I don't need
That's the thing.
Right. You ain't gotta make no noise.
Yes.
Like you know what's sexy? Let's say we on FaceTime and you don't send me a recording, but we on FaceTime watching each other. Right. The screen recording doesn't pick up sound. You know how to record your screen?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Your screen records what's on the other side. You don't hear no sound when you play that back, but you know what the fuck going on because you can see it.
Right. And that's your partner.
Noise ain't always necessary.
It's not. How can you say it's generic when it's coming from a motherfucker that you like?
It's because if you just send a video and it's no sound, hell, you could be sending that video to the whole damn community.
Bye, KD. That's why you single. Bye, KD.
Hold on.
Just tell them the truth.
Hold on, KD.
Why do everybody gotta go to somebody?
No. I'm just saying that's the way you can look at it. Unless you have specifically asked for it. But if it is a pre-recorded,
KD, even the video I send you with me saying your name, I can chop off the end of your name and send it to whoever. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
No, but I don't think that the most important thing is personalizing it. I really think that the basis of it is just being reactive to any video that is received.
Right.
And I think that it is
Ish, hold on, Ish. That's my main point. So why aren't you excited just because you got a video of me?
No, it's not just getting a video of you. That video you make need to be for me.
It
If
is
it's
for
not
you.
for me, it
It
doesn't have
is
the
for
same
you,
impact.
So
Katie.
hold up. So if your man never refers to you as Karen and refers to you as Bay, and
Right.
he
No,
says,
no,
"Oh
not
shit,
that.
Bay,
No, no,
this
not even that. I'm saying, like, say you have an old video that you send, where if that's something you made months ago, years ago, or whatever, you didn't make that for me.
how the fuck
KD.
what
So
are you
No,
then
no,
it's
talking
no,
about?"
not
no.
a turn
Yeah,
on for me.
no, no.
Y'all missing
We
my point.
definitely going to.
That's you're missing the point. Who's talking about old videos? We're talking about
Yes,
videos that we're
Yeah, we're
sending
gonna
now.
talk about new videos. We're gonna talk
yes.
about
You're
videos
missing the
made.
point.
We're not gonna talk about
What
the
I'm
old
saying,
stuff
what I'm saying is,
because
hold on, Ish. What I'm
Mhm.
saying is, whether it has sound or not, if I customly send a video to you, you should be engaged and you should be excited because I'm sending the video to you. It doesn't have to have sound. You get to see me. You looking at me.
If you ask for a
so
picture or a video of your man and you're not excited when the video comes of your
Right.
man, then something's wrong with
Right.
you.
Right.
no, no,
There's no other
yeah,
way I can make
absolutely.
you excited if it's coming from me to you.
Right.
Right.
Talk
So
about that.
that
No,
means
we
I
get
gotta
that.
preside, I gotta
We
produce sound in order for you to be excited
No,
about the video
sound
you
does
no,
not
no, no,
have
no,
to
see.
no,
be
no, no.
included. I just need to know it's for me.
It is
Right.
for
That's
We get
all.
What
that.
the fuck
How
does
else
that
did it get
mean?
to
It
you?
was sent
No, no,
to
no,
you.
no,
It's for
no,
you.
no, no, no. What she's basically saying is that it's more intensified if it's
Right.
catered to the individual that it's being sent to. So it's not necessarily meaning that you gotta personalize it and it's gotta say Ish or it's
Right.
gotta say KD or it's gotta say whatever. What we're saying is that in order for us to necessarily gravitate to that video and come off that video, and when I say come, I mean like simultaneously as you're sending the video and you're jacking off, we are actually engaging in our own pleasure. That it would intensify it more
Right.
if we hear the moans, if we hear the
Please,
engagement with the person that you're sending it to on the other end. That's all KD is
please.
saying.
That's what I'm
But
saying. I
I
agree with that.
understand that.
But I agree with that, but what I'm saying is it's not necessary.
No, it's not
No, it's
necessary.
not
But what if the other
necessary. It's
person on
just
the
a
other
bonus.
end needs that to fucking
Why do you
come?
need that if I'm your person?
You don't need it. It's just a bonus, T.
Right.
You
That's
don't
what
Right.
need
What if
it.
it's
It's
a
just a
bonus?
bonus.
Like I want to
I'm
come
yo.
to the fact that
I
you're coming to me.
I
I'm
am call
saying.
me confused man right now because I don't understand the correlation of making noise lets you know that this video was for you.
Right.
No, no, it's not about the fact that the correlation of the video being solely for me or solely for that individual.
All right, hold on.
It
Ish, I got a
is the
question.
connection. It is the
Ish,
connection of it,
Ish, Ish,
the intensity of
Ish,
it.
I got
I'm
a question.
listening.
Ish, I got a question. So y'all ladies, y'all can't come off a picture of me?
Yes, but
That's
that
what I'm saying.
absolutely. But
It doesn't
absolutely.
need
But
to be still.
what I'm saying is the
Right.
intent of delivery. That is it. Period. It doesn't have to mean that it is solely for me. It doesn't have to mean that it is, you know what I mean, meant for each. It is the intent of delivery that is what is intriguing. So therefore, if the intent is not necessarily meant naturally or engagingly, if that's a word, then it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. It is going to be just to say, I sent you some shit.
That's
We
crazy.
want, we want, we want something that is going to be engaging.
Ish,
Period.
ish, ish, ish,
Regardless.
ish,
So
Why
whether
is it
it's
why
ish.
sound
is
Hold
or
on,
no
ish, hold on,
sound,
ish,
it
we
ish,
when we get
ish. Can
it,
I
we
say
want
something
to
though?
be engaged.
Can I
why
say
is it not
something?
engaging because it's your partner?
Ish, can I say something though?
Yes.
It ain't like we walking around casually beating our dick every 5 minutes.
Yes.
All right. So, but I
That's
get that.
honestly like a chore.
Right.
Right.
We
But
gotta whip
it
it out, lay
shouldn't.
the fuck down. I can't get the
But it
kitchen
shouldn't be a
camera right.
But that's
chore
what I'm getting
if you
to.
are
That's what
thinking
I'm
of
getting to
us
for
while doing it. That
2023. It
shouldn't be a
should
chore.
not be a chore.
Now
It
that's
should
what I'm
not
saying.
be a fucking
It's
chore. It
not a
should
chore.
be what
It's
is natural for
it's
between you
not a
and your
chore.
partner.
We're not saying it's a chore, but it ain't just like we walking around just knocking ourselves off every 10 minutes just to knock ourselves off. So if we send you a video and we send it directly to you, my woman, that's
Right.
what I want you to fucking have.
Right.
If I didn't want you to have it, I wouldn't fucking send it to you.
And why is that not enough for you to be engaged? That's the part that I
And
don't
Cynthia,
understand.
you are
It is
absolutely
enough.
right.
You're
Not
absolutely right.
every man is built for that. Like I said, I used to have a guy
No,
that
we're not
was
built
broke.
for that.
Not
What
every man is broke.
verbiage?
He don't
What
have to be broke.
verbiage is coming through here?
He
The
don't have to be
verbiage is
broke.
crazy. The verbiage is crazy.
He
Confusing.
don't have
It's
to be
confusing all
broke.
around me.
You
I'm
have to
confused.
know your mate. That's
Right.
all.
baby.
So if you know your mate and you know what they do when they with you, then why do it matter? If you got a video
It
from your mate
doesn't
and
at
it's your
that
mate
point,
solely,
Nell.
he sent it
It
to your
does.
phone, it's because
No.
he wanted you to have it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
If you
No.
know your mate,
No,
and you
I'm
know your
lost
mate
on the
is not the
generic shit.
is
You
the
Yeah, me
said
too.
non-verbal type,
generic. I
if you
said,
know
what?
your mate, but send us the video. We still like the video.
Hey, we're going to send the
That's all
video,
we
but
want.
it ain't going to have no sound. That's what we trying to
It
tell
don't
you.
have to have sound.
All
We
So
just
what we've
want
been talking about for the
you.
past
We
25
just want
minutes
to
then?
see your.
The
It don't have
fuck?
to have sound.
That's what
So
we
We
been
what
just say
have we been
that's
talking about
that's
for the
a
past
bonus.
25 minutes?
That's just a bonus if the
That's
sound
what
is
we've
there.
been
It
saying.
If no
sounds
sound
weird
is
to
there,
us
so be
because
it.
it's like you're putting stipulations on it and
We
now
don't
telling
need to
us that if
just
the video don't got me
send
moaning and
us
fucking groaning and
you.
boning, then
That's
you don't
all.
want it. You feel
Send
like
us
it ain't
you.
for you, it's for Sarah instead of for you. Like that's what you told us. That's what
Send
it
us you.
sounded like,
That's
and that's
all.
what it was.
Sound is bonus. That's
Me
it.
too. Sound
We
is
just
cool.
want y'all. That's all.
That's what we've been saying.
Y'all don't.
That's
You
all.
just said if it don't got sound,
It's
and
not
if it
engaging.
ain't the dot
No,
dot,
not
we
you
didn't
could
say
have just
that.
sent it to
Those were
me and
y'all
25
words.
other
That's
people.
what y'all heard. No,
That's
You
what
said
we
it.
said
said.
sound would be good.
You
But
said
we didn't say it to
that.
mean anything if
He
sound don't
said
come
that.
with it.
Okay,
He
yeah,
said
you
it's not
said if it
engaging.
don't got this and how I know it's personal to me, you could have been sending this to 50
Yes.
other people.
No, I say if it's a pre-recorded video, that's what I
Everything is
said. If
pre-recorded,
it is a
KD.
pre-recorded video, like
KD.
what you have held on to in your phone.
Who's
But if
doing
it's
that?
something
Does it
like I
matter?
said, babe,
So
send
are
me
y'all
a
doing like
video.
newly fresh videos?
Right.
Like
Then
at the
that's
spur of the moment, like I'm thinking
yeah.
about you and this is what I'm letting off.
Let me explain something to y'all. I don't care if you send me a picture or a video from 10 years ago. If it's you, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, look, that's you.
Fuck y'all talking
That
about.
is you. I understand that. But me personally, I don't want something that the community seen. I want it.
Who the fuck like this? The thing. What if I was hold up? What happens if you sent me something 2 weeks ago? I decided to make something to send to you just on the spur of the moment at some point. I said, let me record this right now, but I'm gonna send it to her, and not because she sent me something. I'm gonna send it to her a week from now at a crazy time.
That's pre-recorded, KD.
That's pre-recorded, but it was made
The
for
fuck we
you
talking
to
about?
surprise you without you having to ask for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes
What's the
y'all
problem?
want to control it. Everything can't be controlled. Stop
Right.
controlling everything. If you're getting what you want when you need it, what the fuck do it matter if it was last week, a week ago, or whatever? Enjoy
You're
it,
right.
consume it, and taste it, and love it.
All right, so let me say this now. I agree with you there. And I do agree with the fact that, sometimes it might be a little more difficult for a man to be able to indulge and engage in videos when sending because it's just not natural or it's just not something that they can gravitate to. But I will say this, when you're sending like videos or you're engaging with your person, say, via the airwaves, whether it be text message, photos, videos, whatever it may be, I feel like the most important part is to connect with that individual, however your connection may be, whether it be to, do your little thing that you two are accustomed to, what is important to you both, whether it be a little saying, whether it be a little something to familiarize the engagement. I think that's important because it's already like a separation. You know what I mean? It's already a separation between the two. So I feel like making something that will connect with one another is important, because if not, then the sensual side of everything is not being met. So I think it's kind of important to just connect in some way, shape, or form,
So you know the
whatever
most
that
fun.
person might like.
You know what the most spontaneous thing is? FaceTime.
Right.
You want something
Right.
live and you want something that you can hang your
Yes.
hat on that's for
Yes.
you. You push that little
Yes.
FaceTime button on your
Yes.
phone. And if you have an Apple phone, you can connect through it. And if you have Facebook Messenger, you can
You can
connect through it
connect
that
to
way.
it.
So it should be no
Yes.
discrepancies. People want to live
Yes.
in their own box and not
Okay.
ever come outside of their box to get what they want.
Right.
So if
I
you
agree.
want something, go get it. If
I
you want to
agree.
see your man bust a nut in front of your face and moan and groan and do whatever, call that nigga on
That's
FaceTime.
instantly 25
Pretty much.
ago.
Pretty much.
And you know
Pretty
what?
much.
That's solely for you. And you ain't got to worry
Right.
about no other bitch getting that. You ain't got to worry about nobody ever seeing that, because you seen it, you felt it, you heard it, and you enjoyed it right in the moment.
Right.
So
I
all
will
that
agree
other
there.
I
after
agree with
shit,
that. I do agree
kill
with
that
that.
shit.
I do
I
agree
said
with
this
that.
20
So,
minutes ago.
well, let me ask you that, Nell. How would you suggest that a person who is, dealing with a long distance situation, and like, just dealing with things where they're not necessarily readily available to one another, how do you suggest that they do that?
You're always available at some point. You
Yes.
go home, if they get off of work, like me, I get off of work at 9 o'clock. I'm home by 9:45, 10 o'clock. You want
Right.
my attention? FaceTime my fucking phone with no clothes on. I
Right.
know the fuck was about to go down.
Hey.
Party time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this shit is not hard.
So if you call my phone and you butt ass motherfucking nigga and you playing with your little clip standing there, I'm gonna go right in my bedroom.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna lay my dumb ass down and I'm gonna watch you.
Right.
And then you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna slowly go down to my motherfucking joint, and I'm gonna go.
Right.
And
I
now
love them
you've been pleasured.
visuals.
I've been pleasured. Have a good motherfucking night.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You might even get $25 for lunch tomorrow. I don't fucking know.
Facts.
Cash app.
I love the
Then
little
we gonna
lunch
pay you for
money.
the service.
I love the little
You know
lunch
why?
money.
Because it
Yes,
wasn't
now.
no hard work. It
Right.
wasn't no dumb shit. It wasn't no back and fucking forth. It was some spontaneous. Oh shit, she in the motherfucking mood.
Right.
Right, but here's the thing now. How do you get your significant other to be in that space with you?
Why is
Like,
it there?
how do you right?
The
How do
moment
you
I
get
asked
that?
for her
Because
phone
that
number,
person might
That's
not
what I'm
necessarily
saying.
feel
the moment I
comfortable
asked for
enough
her
to do
phone
that.
number, the moment I asked for her phone number says, I'm
That's
interested
gate.
in
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
you.
You should be there. Why are
I'm
you not
interested in
there?
fucking you. You
Yes.
are now my
Yes.
girlfriend. I seen your ass plenty of times, and I'm gonna see it again on this motherfucking phone.
Hey,
Right. Mm-hmm.
you should be there. It's right
How many
there.
times have you said? How many times y'all said? Women say all the time, niggas sending y'all dick pictures in the inbox and that. We love
Craziness.
sex.
Right.
If you initiate this shit, the next thing I'm gonna do is follow.
Facts.
You pull my dick out and start sucking, I'm not gonna say stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Right, but
10.
yeah, but what if
It's no yeah, but
we
Ish.
feel more comfortable? But what if we feel more comfortable with y'all initiating it?
It might happen sometime. But again, you know what? You know what my motto is? If you want something,
right,
go
get
fucking get it.
Yes. Go
I
get
want to
it.
I want to have money in my pocket. I'm going to fuck to work tomorrow with a fucked up ass ankle.
Plus,
I'm not going to wait for somebody to do for me. So if you want it and you want it that bad, go get it.
No.
You're still going to be rewarded, right? Ain't you
Listen,
still going to see your man's private part busting?
Hold on, no. The same how y'all want that spontaneous shit and you want to feel wanted, we want that too. What the fuck is the problem?
No, I get it. I get it. And definitely, like, from each perspective, like the man wanting the woman and the woman wanting the man. But what I'm saying is just like the engaging part of it. Like being cognizant of what your partner wants, no matter what the situation is, fulfilling the partner's needs is what's most important, right?
But Ish, so
So,
what happened if I call her phone, right? And I'm initiating the shit. I hit her like, yo, send me some pictures. Because I'm good for that. I'm good for asking for some fucking pictures. I don't give a fuck. You could be I'm in the house dressing. I
Yeah,
got holes in my
I don't
shit.
care
I
about
don't
none
give
of
a
that.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm good for I don't call the regular way. I FaceTime when I call on the phone. I want to see the motherfucker face to face to me. So if I do that and you want some bullshit, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I call your phone, you laying in the motherfucking dark. Turn the fucking light on. Or if I call your phone and ask you what you got on and you describe it to me, no, fucking show me.
Facts.
So that's what, like, if you want something, you gotta be ready to give it.
Right.
And if you want it, go take it.
Okay.
Because even if the
What if
man
it's
don't
not
initiate
as
it,
easy as that though?
Hold
Now?
on, Nell.
I know.
Right.
What if it's not as easy as that?
it ain't always going to be easy.
Explain.
Y'all ain't easy to deal with, but we still deal with y'all. We ain't always the easiest to deal with, but y'all deal with us. So if you don't get what you want, you ain't going to stop trying. You going to figure it the fuck out.
Hold on.
Yeah, but
it ain't easy. I'm
go
trying
ahead.
to find out what part ain't easy. What part wasn't easy?
Like, it's not always easy to, let's just say, it's not always easy to engage in what you guys are asking all the time.
Bro.
So my thing is that in order for it to be like a more consistent, more persistent, more engaging thing,
Hold on.
you guys have to
hold on, Aisha. I want to stay right there.
Okay.
You said it's not always easy for y'all to engage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because, it could be a number of things for why the engaging is not necessarily connecting. It could be things as such as Nell states, like it's not comfortable for you guys or whatever the case may be. Sometimes knowing what you guys want, knowing what you guys need, knowing what you guys desire verbally helps us effectuate that. If it's not necessarily proposed to us, sometimes it doesn't connect, and sometimes we don't take into effect that which you guys need. So it's important to be able to give a little more to engage us.
Do you see where our confusion lied
I
earlier?
was say, get out your head.
Remember when y'all was telling us that you wanted this and y'all needed to hear this and that, and we were confused as men, like, all right, cool, we're willing to give it to you, but that just ain't natural for us. But how y'all said we needed to do that for it to feel real for y'all, right? It gotta make sense. You can't flip-flop. So all this saying, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, it confuses us, and then it's like, what the fuck does she really want?
Right.
Do you want spontaneous shit, or do you want me to fake this shit? Do you want me to be real, or do you want me not to be
we
fucking
want
real?
you to be real.
Be
always.
yourself.
But it leaves us so confused
because
that we
not
don't
every
know
man is the
which
same.
way to fucking go.
Be
And
yourself.
now we don't know which way to go. So we like, all right, well, I'm not in a real mood right now, but she wants something. So let me fake this shit. Nah, that's not authentic, right?
No, I'm lost, man.
Me too.
No. Don't be lost. Don't be lost. Let me tell you why you guys shouldn't be lost. You should be. Go ahead.
This is why I'm lost, because I get lost in the y'all need shit to be engaged. As soon as you come across my threshold, I'm engaged. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I don't need you to do a motherfucking thing. As soon as I see you, I'm engaged.
See, I don't think you ever got a new picture and said, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think you ever got a video and said, why the fuck are you sending this to me? You said, thank you. For me, it's nice. That's my thank you. That's my I love it.
No, but this is what we're saying, guys. We're saying this. Laura,
Isha's
I am
drunk.
a little drunk.
We said Isha's fucked up.
Laura said Isha's high. Isha's drunk. I'm twisted. The Bel Air. That's Mr. Ricky Ross. Got me feeling nice. But here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we visualize for you guys.
Right.
We make it whereas though you guys are visually stimulated on every front. We should be. every woman should be making sure that their guy is visually stimulated, whether
But
it be some
that's
Not
pictures,
real.
videos,
that's
whatever,
what I'll say. That's
right?
different for every. That's different for every man.
Yeah,
E.
that's
It
not
is
real.
different for every man, and that is not real. But
Right.
let's just say that if we're being politically correct sexually with your partner, you should be intriguing your partner with something, some sort of
Right.
visual stimulation, right?
Right. All I'm saying is
If
that don't
we
have to
are,
come with sound. That don't have to come with sound. You're gonna get the
no,
video.
it doesn't have to come
It's
with
not gonna come
sound. The
with sound.
sound elaborates it a
Right.
little bit more. But what I'm saying is that we always want to visually stimulate the men.
It's
And
sexy
all
for
we're
women. It's
asking,
not
yeah,
sexy
and
for
all
men.
we're asking is that, the women want to be visually stimulated as well.
Right. What?
And with that visual stimulation comes some sound.
No sound, Ish. What I'm
I'm
saying is
sorry, I see nothing wrong with the sound, but
no.
I am
There's
not
nothing
mad at
wrong
you
with
Can
it.
you give us a
if
little
you don't
sound?
send sound.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
I'm gonna
wrong
send
with it.
videos like
Plain and simple.
I swear to God, I'm gonna make a video tonight when I get off of here, and I'm gonna be like this. Oh,
Yes.
oh my fucking
Yes.
God.
So
This
fake.
shit is
So
immaculate.
fake.
Then what sound do you
Oh,
want me to make, Katie?
So
this shit
What
is
you
fake.
fucking
talking
weird.
about?
We don't want it if it's fake.
Then what do you
Then
want?
y'all don't want. Yeah,
It
we
has to
told
be
you that's
just
not
like I
natural.
said, the
So
sound
anything
is a
other than
bonus.
that is fake.
Some guys like to do that,
No, it's
some
not.
don't.
It's
There's
not,
nothing
now.
wrong with
It's
that.
not fake. Let me
Yes,
tell
it
you
is.
why. Let me tell you why it's not fake. Because when you are sitting there and you're stroking your dick and you are thinking of your
I'm not making no
significant other
sound.
or
I'm not
whatever the
making no
case may
sound.
be,
Or your
how the fuck you
fantasy.
stroking and you're not making
Each,
no
I'm
each.
not
sound?
Let
making
me
no
let's here go a real right. Here go a real situation right here. T son home from school.
sound.
If T want to bust one out real quick, he shutting the fuck up because he don't want Tay to hear him.
Yes. I'm
Listen,
not
first
making
of
no
all, I get it and I understand it.
So
And
that's
yes,
where
Tay
those
is home
sounds
for a
coming
little bit.
from.
I get it and I understand it. But what is so wrong with just a soft, small, like it is, it doesn't mean that we need you to be loud. No, it
Each.
means that we need you to engage.
That's
Yo,
the engagement.
each,
Period.
The engagement is the video alone. That is
each.
the
And you know
engagement.
what?
Right.
A lot
But
of
the
times the microphone picks up the background shit. So
right.
if we might be fucking moaning, we don't know it.
Right.
We might be making a grunt, we might be making a noise. That's the authentic sound that you hear. But
Right.
for it to be contrived and thought about and made elaborately is not function, it's
I
not
get it.
real.
I
Right.
get it. Let me just say this before we go into our next segment. Engaging, I mean, no. Engaging is sending the video.
Right.
T, you did say engaging is sending the video. I'm engaging with you because I have sent this.
Right.
Connecting.
Man, listen, if y'all want to connect, bring your ass.
Connecting is
Listen,
something.
Each,
Okay.
bring your
But
ass over.
what if it's not
Oh,
readily
okay.
available?
Bring
What
that
if
ass
it's not
over.
readily available?
Y'all
If
want
it's
us to
not
make a
readily
way.
available.
I'm
If
gonna
y'all want
always
us to
be
make a way,
readily
make a
available.
motherfucking way.
I mean, if
No,
I was
I'm
in a
gonna
different
always be
city,
readily
then
available. I don't
I,
know what
right.
they
I,
talk about.
I
But I'm
I
drove
know,
always
hours.
gonna
I
be
I
know,
readily
drove
but
hours
available.
to
what
get
I'm
some shit.
saying is that if it's not readily available, then how are we connecting? If I can't just hop a flight and get to you, or if I
We're
can't just,
connecting. Each.
what is connecting us? Not
We are
just
connecting
sending a
from the
video,
video. Yes, it's still
but
connecting.
not all the. But see, I can open up a video from you jacking off, and it's
Right?
not connecting to me.
Why not?
How are you connecting to
That's
me?
what I'm trying to ask you, Ish. Why is that not connecting to you if you're my person? If you're my person, every fucking thing I do should be fucking connecting with you. Everything.
This is
If
true.
I'm
So are
This is
you?
playing on
true.
my new
Yeah.
shit, that
I
should be
will
connected.
agree there.
If I send
I
you a
will
picture of
agree.
my face, are you not connected to it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not connected to it. Let me tell you why. Now I see your face all the time. If I want to be connected to you, I want something a little more stimulating. So if you send me a picture, sure, I'm going to admire and adore your face,
Right.
right? But I'm going to want something that's going to send me and trigger me into another stratosphere.
Sometimes
So that's what
that shit does it for me. I might say, you know what? Sometimes shit get confused. I might ask for a picture. People might think I'm asking for a nude. I might just be asking for a picture of you because I'm going to use my own imagination to undress you.
That's what I said.
What I see.
That's what I said. No, you ain't even got to send me a nude. You can send me a regular picture, and
I'm still
gonna be engaged because it's
you. A regular fucking degular. You know why?
A
regular degular. Because I was engaged the moment I asked for your phone number.
Right.
Right, but do you understand and do you realize now that not all people who ask for your number or engage with you in that sense is going to stimulate you in that sense?
They not, but you know what they want? They want that ass.
Right.
Every motherfucker that asks for your phone number wants ass.
Right.
So if you send
we all know that
ass, they are stimulated.
we know that.
Why you think niggas is always in your inbox dropping y'all dick pics? Because that's what they want. That's what they want to give y'all.
Yeah.
So
that is the weirdest, wildest thing.
And we usually want the dick anyway. So
what y'all complaining about? Enjoy the fucking video that has no sound.
Listen, it is now. If KD wants T to engage,
you know what I'm doing?
I want you to engage. Listen, no,
I hate women. I do. I hate them.
You do not. You do not.
Chill. Listen, if Katie wants T to engage, if I want you to engage, it is not a matter of just that. It is a matter of pulling in the person.
Y'all just
pulling
extra.
in the person.
Just say y'all extra. That's all.
No,
just
it's not extra.
No.
Yo, I'm telling you.
If Katie is in Atlanta and you is in Philly, T, like
that don't matter. See, she can send me a picture of her just blowing me a kiss. I'm still going to be connected to that because I like her. That's all I need. I don't need no.
So
extra.
You're saying the connection is just in the simple exchange,
right?
See,
how many times? How many times have I said? How many times have I said I am stimulated?
That's why I said y'all extra.
Yes. How many times have I told y'all I'm stimulated with leggings?
Katie, do you feel like that's extra?
That is.
I don't feel like that's extra.
Listen,
I feel like that is just
Katie,
in the connection.
Katie, you should feel the connection and the energy right off of seeing that it's my person. You don't need all that extra shit. It could be just his fucking beard, but you know
that is fine. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But the bonus comes in.
Right. All of that
add the personalization to it. Like,
right,
baby,
here we go with your personalization. Here
like,
we go. You love that? You learned that word this week? What are we talking about?
No. Get your ass back on the screen.
What are we talking about?
No.
It's just that I know you want me. That's all.
If I send you a picture of my beard, it's saying the same thing. I'm saying the same thing. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I'm saying the same
you
thing.
Are.
Y'all just extra.
But it's just
you say, yo, we like extra.
Say.
Yo,
Nell,
we
have
extra.
you changed again? God damn, yes, when did he change?
He just did.
My mental health is declining.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me tell you why. Because when you send your videos, you're going to be sending them with audible things. You're going
when I send my video, I'm
expressing
and I'm gonna be cursing all up a storm.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Why?
This shit is fucking phony.
No. I'm like this. No, I'm gonna be like, this could have been in your dumb ass. You got me going through all this bullshit.
Well, that's okay.
I'm gonna be like Martin, motherfucker, chillin'.
Listen, because you did it despite the fact that you didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, Katie, why is that always your go-to that we didn't want to do it? We wanted to do it. We sent it to you. You got it. Enjoy it.
If you're gonna be cussing about it, then obviously you didn't want to do it. You're doing it just to satisfy.
Well,
sometimes things can be done as a joke as well to get you to laugh.
Yes.
Like we just had this conversation and I'm being funny. Some people do have a sense of humor in saying, I'm going to send this video because we talked about moaning, but I'm cursing up a storm.
Well, either way, send it.
Y'all niggas ain't drinking. I'm the only one that has been drinking the entire time.
Yes. You're drunk. 2023.
Right.
It doesn't
So
matter.
here's yes.
I can't wait to
Let
look
me
back
just
on this
say
show
this.
year.
Let me just say this. In 2023, please engage with your partner in something different. Please do not let it or allow it to be the same old thing. That same old thing might be good, right? That same old sex might be good. That same old connection might be good. But what are you doing to reinvent the wheel?
I'm sorry,
Yes.
East,
Go
but
ahead.
what kind of
It's
vibe are
fine,
you
Katie.
giving off? That
let me explain something to y'all ladies, man. Y'all
what kind of
doing
vibe are you
extra.
giving off,
Yes.
East, to
I'm
make the
giving
audience
off.
think that you are wasted?
She
I'm
is
wasted.
wasted.
I'm
I
Oh,
wasted. I had, first of all, listen, I was the only motherfucker drinking tonight.
no, you-
Y'all niggas was supposed to be toasting and taking shots. I
mean,
didn't see near not a motherfucker drinking, but I drank the whole bottle of Bel Air Blue.
Shout out
Shout
to the
out to
ladies in
Rick
the chat, man.
Ross.
Y'all
Black
understand that
owned.
these ladies is wild.
Listen, we do black owned over here. I had Deli on, I had Puffy Sips, and I had Bel Air Blue. I drank the whole fucking bottle. Like I didn't see near not a nigga in these cubes here.
Yo, hey, no, we gotta
And
get East
Nell
on
cube
every
and
episode,
Katie
man.
cube and the
East,
private
you
cube.
gotta
we
stop.
gotta
I
let
didn't
East,
see
we gotta let
near
East
not
drink
a
every
nigga get
episode,
lit like me. Y'all left me out by myself. Katie pointed it out. That's real fucked up.
We gotta let
Oh
East.
my
That's real
gosh.
fucked up.
I'm about to have a
Oh
drink
my gosh.
because you over
Okay.
there
That's
tall.
real fucked
Okay.
up. I'm lit by
You
myself.
Y'all
Y'all
got to
got the
stop. I got
fucking
the extra guilty
listen.
tonight.
Y'all got
Okay.
the fucking people in the chat. The viewers are our top members. You got them like saying Isha's high.
Nail, will
Isha's
you
fucking
save us,
tripping.
please? Nail, save us.
Yes, I love you too, Tara. Like they got me out here by my motherfucking self.
I
Now,
got you.
especially
I got
you,
you.
my
I got
nigga.
you.
Especially you with the promethazine and the fucking cowboys fucking God.
Okay, Ish. Nail, save us. Because Ish is
No.
about to split my guts.
can we go on in 60 seconds?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes, go to
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
60 seconds
Oh.
now.
yeah, no.
Let us pray. Let-
I got
ladies and gentlemen, for letting us get through that dissertation. We will be performing an exorcism after the show on Ish. You
Yo,
dig?
we gotta let East drink
Y'all left
every
me out hanging. That's some bullshit now.
So, welcome to week 17. We are 1 week away from the regular season ending. So hopefully your team is in a prime position, have already clinched the playoff spot, or looking to shore up a playoff spot with their performance today. Let's start with the Thursday night game. The Cowboys hitting on the Tennessee Titans. The Cowboys beat up on the Tennessee Titans 27-13 to improve to the record of 12-4, and right now hold the second spot in their division. We had the Chargers killing the Rams today, 31-10. The Packers beating up on the Minnesota Vikings 41-17. The Seahawks beating the Jets 23-6. The 49ers pulling out the win in overtime over the Las Vegas Raiders 37-34. The Jaguars beating the Lonely Texans 31-3. The Buccaneers beating up on the Carolina Panthers 30-24. And Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagle news. They lost.
They lost to
Stop it.
high school team.
They lost
Stop it.
to the
Stop
lonely
it.
New Orleans Saints. Shout out to Cynthia Richardson for her
Yeah,
Saints. Not
Cynthia.
only
They lost to a
beating
high
the
school
Philadelphia
team.
Eagles,
Let's go,
but
Green
also
team.
our New Orleans Pelicans Friday night beating the 76ers as well. So Cynthia right now is riding high.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully your team is in a prime position to secure a playoff spot. Last game of the season is next week, with the Eagles looking to beat the Giants to take home field advantage. If they don't and the Cowboys win, the Cowboys will clinch the division, and have that top spot. So it could go down to the wire if you're a fan of one of those two teams. The Eagles play the Giants next week, and the Dallas Cowboys plays. Who do we play next week?
Y'all don't got Washington. Who y'all got?
We have Washington to finish off the season, and Washington right now is still fighting for their playoff
I'm not even
lives.
a fan of this team.
Listen.
Who they playing, man?
So the Eagles
Listen.
play the Giants, a divisional game. The Cowboys play the Redskins, Commanders, divisional game. So it can come down to either one of those teams. The Eagles are now losers of 2 games.
Yeah.
We lost last week on Christmas to the Cowboys this week to the New Orleans Saints. Hopefully they can turn their season around. Jalen Hurts comes back next week and pull out a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
You know, no, listen. Listen. These last 2 games have been a struggle. It has been a struggle. But what I will say is that next week we busting the Giants' ass. Who are Giants fans? Cynthia, thank you so much for texting me today. Mwah. Love you, honey. Now I still owe you that Cowboys situation. I'm going to fulfill on that. But next week we busting the Giants' ass. Period. Hurts is about to be back.
And I forgot about the Patriots beating the Dolphins 23-21. So I know this is the first show of 2023, and this is something that I feel imperative to do on my going to 60 seconds. So I would like us to engage in an opening year prayer, right? Bless us all here at Uncensored Minds. Bless everybody's family, loved ones with love and support throughout this year. And hopefully we can make it throughout this year unscathed, healthy, and prosperous. So here it goes. Our most gracious Heavenly Father in the heavens, thank you for giving us the opportunity here to be amongst loved ones and friends, as we take this journey through this new year. Just please continue to bless us, family, friends, and loved ones with your beautiful word. Please wrap your arms around us as we make difficult transitions into new beginnings in our lives. Allow us to continue to fulfill our promises to ourselves, to love ourselves, to be the best versions of ourselves, and to put the best quality work of ourselves out. Also, please forgive us for all our sins and shortcomings, as we navigate through life, having a tender heart, loving spirit, and just the loyalty that takes to be a faithful follower of yours. Thank you for allowing us to congregate as we always do every Sunday, every Wednesday, and every Thursday with each other amongst love and life and loyalty. Also, bless those that are having a hard time, whether it be their mental, whether it be their physical, and even spiritual beings, and just help them to see the light. Again, please forgive us for all our sins and shortcomings. And in your son's name we pray. Christ Jesus. Amen. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Nell.
That is exactly what is needed. Amen.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nell.
We gotta help Each tonight.
We out of here.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Because everybody's
next
saying
Wednesday.
I'm high. I'm fucked
Yeah.
up. We
Catch
appreciate
us next
it.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. for Telemade Kicks. We got a beautiful show. The 4 of us are going
Katie,
to
we can't hear you. You on mute.
together.
Your mute is on, Katie. We can't
You're
hear you.
muted, Katie. Come on.
Shit, I'm so drunk I don't even know what.
You cussing
I'm
after we
sneak
prayed to
mine
God?
off, guys. I'm off the bar. Thank God for that.
Listen.
Hey.
Listen. Y'all
So
just
then-
let me. Y'all just let me.
I
Y'all
can't.
just
I can't
let
with y'all.
me.
Thank you for the last
What the
tonight,
fuck?
girl.
Like I was the only one. Stop it.
I can't with y'all. But
I
yo, for all of
cried
those
over
out there in
you.
TV land, please continue to support us on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. for Telemade Kicks. We got a great show. The 4 of us are back together. That's Zach, Chris, my T, and myself. Now, and
Y'all
then
get your merch ordered. Get it ordered.
Yeah, get it.
I
Get
can't
your
wait to
merch
do
ordered.
affirmation. I can't wait to bust
Yeah.
through on affirmation and tear up your segment.
Say what?
I'm
What now?
talking.
What?
It's his
Say
segment.
what now?
I'm
It's his
talking. You jumping right
Listen.
in.
I will say this for those of y'all who is
Blame
going
it
to
on
be
the
watching the replay. Yeah, blame it on the alcohol. That's
No,
right, Katie.
no, no,
Listen,
no,
Act
I
up, you
will
see?
say that this replay is going to be
no.
insane.
See, this is what
Make sure
happens.
y'all fucking
Women cannot handle their liquor, dog. This is what I always say.
Now you see why I don't drink.
They can't handle their
Now you see why I don't drink.
Angelia asked the question. What we talking about? This Bel Air Blue?
It ain't hard to find. You can
It
find that.
looks
All right,
amazing.
so the Bel Air Blue is
It looks amazing.
definitely hard to find. It's definitely hard to find. I found it in the state of Delaware. I had to go and I had to get multiple bottles. I didn't just get one bottle. I got multiple bottles. I downed
We
this
can tell.
entire bottle of Bel Air
I
Blue.
had to. I'm sorry.
I wasn't supposed to be doing that by myself, but I did it by myself. I did it by myself. The Bel Air Blue is hard to find, but you can find it in your local like distilleries or um, you know, places you can buy liquor. Niggas, you can fucking find it.
Eesh. Let me say this.
What,
Next
what do
month.
you drink, Laura? Laura? Hold on, Katie. Laura, what do you drink? To let me know. I'll see if you can drink. Tell me what you drink. Go ahead, Katie. What you was about to say?
Eesh. Next month, Ebony is flying here for my birthday. You need to fly.
Okay.
You need to make plans to call.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
listen,
I-
please let me know exactly
I
when.
will. I will.
I'm going to be listen. I'm going to be
Girl.
looking to the
That's
to
right.
the niggas of Uncensored Minds. I'm going to be looking to the niggas of Uncensored Minds to send me that.
Pay her way. Pay her way, girl. And let me tell you, don't have no
Now,
pride about yourself
see?
about getting your own ticket, okay?
We got
I'm going
You don't want to
down.
do that.
I'm
Yeah,
going
don't be
down.
like Katie. We got you.
Nah.
Don't be like Katie.
I'll
though.
never do it again.
I'm not going to be like, I'm going to
Swallow
say
the pride,
what I
child.
want.
Swallow the pride.
I'm going to say what I want. Nell, T, send me down.
Got you.
Thank you.
Ted's out
And
of
I,
quarter in.
and then I
It's
will.
worth
Then me and Katie will fucking go live with me down in Atlanta with Rock. Yeah.
No, what the fuck you
Uh-huh.
doing over there, dog? The ladies over
Where's
No.
Nell? Is he asleep? Nell, are
Oh,
you
he over
there?
there. He over there whipping up a
Yes.
snack.
Let each lay down. Yes, Janine.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
laying
I
down.
think we all need to
Tape
lay
over all y'all.
down.
He put tape over both y'all names. Look,
Listen.
East. Look at his shirt, East.
Listen.
East, look at
What
look
is
at Nell's
Nell
shirt,
doing?
East. East, look at Nell's
Nell,
shirt.
what's up?
Look at Nell's shirt, East.
That's fucked up,
T
Nell.
here, Nell. He done
You
answered
fucking
both of them.
locking us out. It's 2023. We about to get
He
this
done
shit
put us both off
popping.
the show.
You know what I
Listen, we
just,
about
you
to
know
get
what I
this shit
realized
popping.
tonight?
How it's just only gonna be you and fucking T?
You know what I realized tonight?
What
We
happened
need
to
to get,
me and KD?
we need to get East some fucking Alcohol Anonymous on this. You need counseling.
That's
So
because
why
y'all
did you
niggas
ask me
left
out
me
then,
on my
Nell?
lonesome.
Why me?
No, that's because they
Kick
left
me
me on
out
my
with her.
lonesome. Let's not do that.
Katie, we Xing you out because of personalization. We Xing you out because of personalization.
No. Take a little backstory for everybody in the comments, right?
No, listen.
Couple weeks ago, KD came Thursday night with heat on her chest, and she said, "Now you be sabotaging my segment. You don't be putting me on the screen. ... I'm in the middle of going with 60 seconds, and she talking about some damn bottle.
Listen. Did y'all see me just spit that shit out?
He's wild. No more drinks.
No, what I do fucking hate is the fact that y'all left me fucking swinging by myself. Now you want to be drinking.
I got my cup too,
Been
East.
drinking too.
Right? East. Look, my glass is empty, girlfriend. I've been right there with you. My glass is empty. Trust me, I'm feeling the.
No.
I'm feeling the feathers. I'm feeling the feathers.
Y'all just can't handle it.
The last time I got drunk with y'all,
Katie, that's
the
what I'm
last time I was drunk with y'all, I pissed on somebody. I learned from my mistakes. I'm cooling over here.
Listen, Y'all left me out by my motherfucking self. Now I'm talking about some
No, I didn't, girlfriend.
the last time he was
Mm.
fucking pissing on
Uh-uh.
somebody.
No, I didn't,
This is
girlfriend.
out
I
of
don't like being
control.
built without no action.
Mm-mm.
But this is what I like. Episode 112. It's
Room 112 where the
crazy
players
Bye,
dwell.
lit.
guys. We love
Room
y'all.
112 where the
We love
players
y'all.
dwell.
Like
That's
we
what
were
I'm
saying,
talking about.
please join us, same people on Wednesday at 8 p.m. for the 4C show. We got a great show for y'all Wednesday. Again on Thursday, we
Listen,
got Game 7 with T and Mike, and then
can I?
the four of us on Sunday for Uncensored
What's
Minds.
the question?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
question?
Can I
Janine?
say one thing? Can I say one thing? I want to say shout out to Tara. Let me tell you why I want to say shout out to Tara. Because not only is Tara always front and center for Uncensored Minds, she is always like supporting and just like,
Mhm.
giving a drive to where we want to be, where we need to be. And she takes an extra moment to connect. And I want to say shout out to Tara because not only does she like send personalized shit like to me, but she sends love to the whole Uncensored Minds
Yeah,
family. Like she
super dope.
always represents.
Super dope.
She always effectuates like whatever is necessary for the time being. So shout out to Tara. Like I
Janine,
love Tara.
What's the question, Janine? Before we get up out of here, what's the question, Janine? And I want to just say, shout out to all my castmates, but I like drunk Ish. So what's up?
Yeah, drunk Ish, what's up? Shout out to Tara, shout out to
Drunkie.
Angelia, shout out to my babe Rhonda, shout out to Jen Boo, shout out to
What is the
all
question,
the
Janine? Where you at?
yeah.
Janine, what's the question before we get up out of here? What's the question, Janine,
What
so we
up?
can get up out of here?
What up?
What's up, man?
They got me crying on here, y'all. I can't
Sarah.
stop crying.
Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Like we just want to salute
Yeah,
everybody that
shout out to
just like
Sarah.
supports Uncensored Minds, that supports, you know what I mean, Friday Night Lights, that supports Karen on the Move, that supports the whole TM movement. Like y'all don't understand this man.
No, this is the
He is
question.
amazing. Come on, stop, Nell.
No,
No, I'm
come
Support
here.
on.
to
What's
all,
the
shout
question?
out to all the people that support Raw Honey. Like shout out to support to all the people that is just representing all four facets
S
of
gang,
what
what
we
up? What up?
are
It's from the S
as
gang.
Nell,
gang.
you
What
pissed
up,
on
S?
S
someone?
gang,
What
what
Oh
up?
my
up?
God.
This that New
What
Year's
up?
edition. Like it's 12:42, but I know y'all niggas is up.
He should have
Stop.
won. He
I
Oh
know
should
my
y'all
have
niggas
God.
is up.
Why
Nell,
she gonna
Nell,
say,
who did you pee on?
huh?
That's the question, though,
Who
so
did
we
you
get up
pee
out of
on?
here. You
I
gotta
peed on the girl that was sitting on the toilet.
You was pissing on somebody now.
Y'all
Stop.
ain't remember the story when I was at the New Year's party.
I
And the
remember
girl,
now.
y'all remember the story?
Janine wasn't there. She don't know the story.
Oh, y'all, I'm out.
All right, Tara.
What
Yo,
Tara
so
say? Can we get this?
I know we're gonna miss a couple of birthdays. Shout out to everybody that's starting the year off right with their birthday. If you're a January baby and you starting your month off
Episode
and you're in the
season,
beginning of the month,
Mm-hmm.
shout outs to you. Next Sunday show is gonna be super special for me. That's my mother's actual birthday, January 8th. So next Sunday is gonna be a special day for me because I'm gonna be honoring my mother all day. And it's the reason why
Yeah.
I'm here. Then my man, my dog, his birthday
Isn't
will
my
be
birthday
preceding
on
that.
the show?
Gang,
Huh?
gang.
Is it my birthday on
What's
the
up?
show?
Your birthday is on the
Gang,
show,
gang.
brother.
My
You
birthday
will
Is
is
be
it
on the
gang?
celebrating your
show.
Is your
birthday on
birthday is
Sunday the
on the
15th.
15th? Is
What is
it?
that?
Y'all get ready to
Is
cash
it?
out. Get ready
Yes.
to cash out. We got to do our man right.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We got
Yeah,
to do
so
It
our man
is.
so
right.
these
Listen,
next couple of shows is going to be epic
it's about to
shows.
be
We going
off the hook.
we got to put my boy in rare air and make sure we celebrate him. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
he gonna be doing it big. Next week, my mother's birthday. I'm gonna have something for her. I might even bring her on the show. She's a part of the community. She watches
Well,
from
shit.
afar. I might even have her sitting next to me on the show next week. I'm gonna try to. She hates the camera, but I'm gonna try.
No, but that's good.
And then the
Look.
following week is T's birthday. So January is a super special month for me. I know a couple of people in this month that I cherish, adore. My mother is the 8th. My dad is the 16th. My brother is the 19th. So my sister's the 20th. I got a lot of people that celebrate their birthdays who I love. So January is a special month for me. And we're going to make sure we show January a lot of love. So catch us next Sunday for an extra special show. And everybody be safe out there. Be vigilant. And be loved.
Yes, and thank you guys for all like hanging out with us tonight. It's like almost 1 o'clock. So shout out to the people that like stuck with us.
Oh my
through
God.
all of this.
Jeez.
Yes. Shout out. Shout out. We about to celebrate like the boss's birthday.
I
coming
sure
up.
am in my dreams because I'm
Like
about to go to
it's
sleep.
like it's
I'll be
like
in the
twirly
baby
season
cave.
around here. Y'all motherfuckers
baby
better
cave.
be like it's like twirly season around here.
Yo,
What's
good night.
up?
Good night,
Y'all need to
cause
make sure
good night,
like
because
soon
each gonna go till 3 o'clock if y'all let us. Good night.
I'm telling y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. East, sleeping off, girr. Sleeping off, girlfriend. But I do like